shall see battle. I shall see 11. See. What do I have 2? Oh no. Why do I have 2? That's 416 and 28. What's this one? 318, 2018. Round 3. Oh, and it is his turn. Huh? When did Zion get to the top initiative? All that. A lot of gritty and delaying. He said he's coming down. Oh, he's coming on the day. Just save it down. Come on. I'm gonna give him 5 minutes.
Come on, man. What the fuck do I have teammates for? Fucking stupid. What is going on?
All right. I have to start without him right now. Zyno's turn. I don't know if he had a plan.
It's pissing me off.
I see. He's going to try and take out one of the Medusas. The Medusa that's prone.
Final does what?
Try and take that one out that's prone. Plus 27 to hit, plus 28.
Is Dino shooting at a prone victim? Does not prone victim get a bonus?
It would have. He would. Yeah, he would have a
Harder for him to
penalty.
shoot that, yeah. Shouldn't just shoot one that's already standing.
But he sees how wounded it is. He's like.
It's a trade-off. I'm gonna go for
Yes. Yeah.
You guys mind before the hit?
I mean, he's got such a high bonus.
If he feels he's gonna get the grit, then yeah. But if he misses, he doesn't get the grit.
He's got plus. He's got. Well, they got debuffs, so he knows it should be easy. He knows it should be easier to deal with them.
Sure. Yeah, man.
Actually, even before they were debuffed, he was the only one that was really hitting them, having an easier time hitting them than everybody else.
Go for it, man. That's like Gunslinger's luck anyway, yo.
He's got the wisdom to know all this.
I can do. Because if I pass my type of armor class,
You got what? Plus 28 to hit. buffs. The buffs are not even plus 20. His weapons, magic weapons, is plus 30 to hit with another plus 1. He's got plus 30 to hit. Plus 30. Take off. Okay, it's already taken off 4, so plus 27. Take 3. 4. Yeah. Alright. 17, 12, and then 7. One might be a crit. Look at that. One's a crit. Look at it.
Yeah.
Zion. I think he's back at full grit anyway. No. Wasn't. Oh, now I know why he wasn't. He started spamming it when he realized how much he started getting it back. 1 hit, one's a crit, 2, 3 hit. That one missed, that one missed. Alright, so the damage would be 1d10 plus 11, 12. He added 3, so plus 15. 1d10 crit, so that should be. What did he do last week? He cleared his weapon, didn't he? He stopped it from being broken. That's what he did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not broken. Or he fixed it. Times 4, so it's 5 plus 6, 7, 5. I think he got one. Jesus. So much fucking damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the damage. So he pumped 2 on the floor. Completely full.
Put the beats on that bitch.
She basically looks like a chunks of meat on the floor.
Damn.
At which point the other 3 Medusa look like their eyes and their facial features all show signs of extreme shock and remorse. Not remorse, more like shock and anger. They're making it clear that like they've never had one of their own beaten like that before. Cynthia's turn.
with command on her circuit of rapid casting activated to cast.
Wait a second. An illegal action just took place.
Huh?
An illegal action just took place.
What?
Cyano was still within the sphere. He wasn't able to attack yet. Unless he's ready in action or.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that blue. I see blue. I forgot he was within. He's inside of an emergency force sphere.
Yeah, Cynthia and Cyano. Last round, Claudius and
Both of
Cyano.
them. They're inside of his force sphere.
Right. Yeah, she's using the.
And I think this round, I think we were gonna switch Cyano out with Messwall so Cynthia could then hit Messwall.
Right.
So was Zino supposed to delay until that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyano would have gone after Cynthia pretty much.
After syntax. Okay.
Or actually, oh yeah, because
supposed to swap.
So Cynthia uses non-trap position trade.
Cynthia, no, wait, Cynthia, wait. Action, like delay after Claudius. That way, Claudius can be non-trap position Cyano, and that way you can use your turn to heal Messwall. We have rally telepathic bonds, so we can communicate with each other. So. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. So she lets Claudius go first.
She can't target anyone outside the sphere, but blocks on effect.
Oh, she's targeting Zino.
That's one. You gotta target a second one.
Oh, wait. That means that Claudius, although Claudius is outside, he won't be able to be non-trap position Messwall or Cyano?
Right. It says two targets, both. They have to be within range, but still need line of effect.
But it's teleporting.
Yeah, but wait a second. That doesn't make any sense because they're teleporting. They're switching location.
Yeah, but when you target a creature, like your magic that's targeting the creature, you need line of effect with your magic to the creature that you're going to target.
Well, shouldn't you only need effect to one creature? The one that you're.
It says two willing creatures. Two target creatures. They both must be within range. So Ziono's there. You got him.
That works.
Can't target somebody outside. The block line of effect because of the force sphere.
Well, if that's the case, there's no way we could sign up. I mean, there is a way, but then that would be like metagame. Oh, let me go and dimension door out because I know he's gonna kill that creature. That's metagame, man. But I know we were gonna be non-transportation. I remember we talked about that last time in the last session. I thought all you had to do was be able to see. That's okay.
It's a targeting spell, so you also need sight. Sight's there, but line of effect isn't. If this was a force cage, the version where it's bars, instead of a solid box, it would have worked. Because the force cage with the bars gives you line of effect. No, you only need for line of effect. You only need an opening about this big for line of effect. That's it.
Yeah, but couldn't Claudius have just shaped it himself?
Shaped what? No, it was an emergency force sphere, so it's a bubble. Can't do anything. It's just an immediate bubble around that area.
Doesn't he, as an archmage, does he have the power to affect the shape? Can he change it from being? Can he make it have an opening?
This is hard.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
No, it wouldn't work.
It's not that broad. Yeah, it's not that. Not that kind of shape.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Cynthia uses. That means so. Well, Zyno. That means Zyno still goes before Cynthia. So what does Zyno do?
He'll delay. There's nothing he can do. He can't teleport himself.
All right. So
Is it a move?
Cynthia
Is it a move action for him to teleport?
He doesn't have. He doesn't have any items.
Hmm.
The only thing you have to do is you have to wait for Claudius's turn so he can. I think it's. Is it a standard action to dispel it?
I'm not waiting for anything. I'm gonna take this time to buff myself.
He didn't have no
But
intention.
the thing I want to do is I want to go and heal those two. So I'm gonna have to delay my go anyway.
Well, Mask could teleport himself inside Cynthia. So I know everyone almost could teleport. You know, Mask, Claudius. And even
Wait a
the drum.
second. No, wait a second.
Yeah,
Metsuar can teleport to me. You all can teleport to me.
yeah, he could teleport. He got a bunch of stuff.
You guys got that refuge spell. If it's an emergency, you guys could. That's what you guys can
Yeah, it
teleport directly
is.
to me.
It's a dismissible spell, and dismissing a spell is a standard action.
Zyno can't get out. You guys can get in if you want to.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't use that right now anyway. It's not. I'm using that in an emergency.
Oh, he sees me. He sees me.
So yeah, Cynthia, just delay until the fourth curve block. She's gonna cast Sanctuary on herself as soon as when it's her go, and then she's gonna move and she's going to cast cure serious wounds on Drama. Actually, Metsuar blind? What's that eye thing over Metsuar?
He is blind. What blinded him?
Probably dirty trick.
No.
No?
Can I blind? Yeah, I can just stunning. Wait, I can stunning fist blind if I want to.
Blinded. Oh,
I don't know why
I remember. Build a 1 and got a critical fuck up.
Who got one?
Metal.
Oh, okay.
Who
It
rolled
was
a
like
one?
blinded for 1 round.
Okay. Alright, cool point. Because
I don't
No,
remember.
if I get a blind, it's permanent.
Huh? No, not the spell.
I'm
I
talking
put
about my stunning fist.
I delayed to
No,
after Claudius.
look,
So.
you have the symbol on your character saying that you're blind, and we're trying to remember how he got blinded.
Right, because I thought it was a status effect I may have
When
to
did I
take
get
off.
blinded?
You rolled a 1 and some dirt went in your
Yeah,
eyes.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, I think that's what it
that's what it
was.
was. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, I did roll one. He said dirt because Lewis didn't want to have me fall prone because I can get up for free. I remember.
I think it was one point you fell prone, but I didn't want to keep using the same shit over and over. It's like the second time you fucked up, I just had it where he was blind.
Yeah, my bad. I'm like in the middle. Like I started a game at 9:30, and then you started playing at
Claudius
10,
is
and it's
shook
still
up,
going.
bro.
Wait,
Okay.
what game?
I've been playing Dota since you were playing the other shit, and at 9:20, this match still isn't over. It's been going for 40 minutes already. Oh shit, I think I'm dead.
And so
I still hear you guys. I'm
I have
playing.
to wait till after it drops too. So Zion's also.
Oh, is that what he's waiting?
You would have to because you can't do anything, right? You can't tell.
No, I know. I didn't know when.
Yeah, Claudius about to take a turn now.
But Claudius.
No, it's not. All right, so Claudius. All right, okay, because no line of effect, so he cannot be 9 transposition himself with Simon. Just making sure, right?
Oh my god!
Right.
I don't know. I mean, unless like some of the party members tell Claudius that it will be strategically advantageous for him to remove the force sphere, he's not gonna remove it.
Who are you gonna?
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
hold on.
Cynthia
Who
said
who are we
that.
gonna? Oh, you want to switch yourself with Zion?
Right, because the way he's thinking is like, oh,
I was
if
saying
I
you can't even target Metso with benign transposition if you try to because his
Cynthia says that
he's got his globe of invulnerability on.
Cynthia says that the island that we're trying to do only works one way. It would require Metsuar to teleport to us on the inside, which she can do, but it'll be a one-way trip. We can't send people out, but people can come in. So
Claudia,
she wants you to drop this so she could go and heal Metsuar herself and sustain Metsuar while he's fighting, rather than pull Metsuar out the fight.
you think that's wise? We're surrounded right now.
The minute this drops, Zino is gonna kill one of them.
All right.
The one that's on the floor prone.
I wonder where he got that flash of insight.
Well,
That high ass wisdom.
you know what I
sees
mean.
Intuition, man.
That high ass
I'm
wisdom
saying
is
Zino can't do anything.
27 wisdom.
He's sitting here waiting to go. Zino's gonna kill one.
Foresee.
You throw 2 seconds into the picture.
The one that's on the floor, Zino's already looking down, aiming at that one.
Pretty much. He's got his gun loaded ready.
As soon as this drops, one of them is gonna fall.
Well, Claudia,
I need to get to Metsuar to heal him before he falls. Those snakes are burning through your wall too. We don't have too much time.
in a span of a nanosecond, which Claudius thinks about it, a nanosecond of a thought for Claudius to a regular average human being would be like the equivalent of like 30 minutes thinking. That's how smart this guy is.
Yo, I'm coming for you. I want you to know, if I play this alchemist, I'm coming for your intelligence crown. I'm coming for you. You got the throne right now as the most intelligent character, but I'm coming for you.
Oh,
if I play this
you're
alchemist.
getting ready for that mutagen.
Oh,
What kind of bonus is it?
Brilliant.
Is it an alchemical bonus?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's gonna be brilliant. Let's go.
He's like, so he's like, he sees what Cynthia is trying to say, although in his calculation, it's like probably like a 20-30% chance that it might be, it sounds, planned. However, he himself is gonna have to think of some other fallback plan in case he gets targeted for the Medusa. So he's gonna try and keep low key, and so he uses a standard action. It's a standard action, right?
What are you doing?
Stone spell. All right.
Dismiss the spells.
All right. Standard action. Dismiss the spell. This is a spell.
See clearance.
And I'm being threatened. I'm being threatened right now. Yeah? So it's not like oh wait, I'm flying. I'm not threatened, correct? Since I'm flying.
High up. You're 10 feet up in the air.
All right. So I'm gonna fly around this pillar, but before I do that,
you're 2 squares up. So you're not being threatened.
Hold on, I got a swift action. You can't just bounce without using my swift action. Who is the? Are these 3 over here? Are they both by Galena by any chance? So the other 3 that are not hurt, they don't have no debuffs or anything, right?
Other than the dispel, no.
Okay. So for the time being, these 2 over here, and he's flying, and there's plenty of anchor. He's gonna web these 2, this one and this one. So if anything, it'll help to slow them down. If anyone has, so he's casting a web spell.
Wait, you gotta be anchored between 2 points.
That's a lot of points here. That's a pillar here.
No, those aren't pillars. They're broken. Remember, they were plaster pillars that shattered.
Oh,
that's why I put the yellow squares. That's all empty space. It's just debris in the center.
Well, how high is it? Can I anchor it from the floor to the top?
It's saying because the floor is only
Say
15
the floor.
feet high.
I think it says 15. You can anchor it from the floor to the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just like you could like what spiders do in real life. You know, then they catch flies and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna capture this entire. Go down more. Down more. Actually, no, because then it's gonna catch Sino and Cynthia as well. So, just go up one more.
Alright,
Go down right. Down right. No, the other right. Down right.
like that?
You went left. No, down right.
Yeah, you went to your left. You gotta go your right.
You gotta go to the right.
You still
All right.
That's what I did. I went right the first time.
No, yeah, okay. Leave it like that, but now go to the right. Hold on, you got him?
That's all right.
All right, okay. Now go one to the left.
That's what you talking about? At least one of them out of it.
That's why I thought you were trying to get 2. That's why I moved it.
Yeah, is there a way I could get 2?
That's why I moved it like
but he's over on the left.
I know what I'm gonna do, Louis. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Center it on Sino. The entire thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. You could control the spaces. Right.
That's right. I could make a.
But that particular space, though, he's gonna be surrounded by webbing still.
Yeah.
But it won't matter because we have benign transposition, so we could transfer.
Right. I'm gonna draw. All right. Let me see what color I'm gonna use. Red. How do I get the red? Okay.
This is perfect.
All right. So let me see. These are the squares that are not gonna be wet. Oh damn, this is not really a paintbrush. Okay, that one, and then heading down south over here. That's like a path.
Is it web area and effect? Okay, so you could alter web.
Yes, I can. Let me see. The drama is down here. So yeah. See, that's the path right there. Where Messuar. See, so this Medusa down here, she's not trapped. It's gonna be. Actually, I could just trap that Medusa and not the drama and Messuar.
Yeah.
Up her ass too. Yeah, so you could be entangled. Duh. Yeah, it looks like. Hold on, I think I could even get the one in the bottom also.
Yeah, you can. Just move it down one.
Let's go down one more, Lou. All right, so
boom.
I'm gonna give you a passage there, Valena, where you could like almost like a maze where you'll be able to maneuver and walk around.
All right.
And yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about our movement because now that we have line of effect, we have benign transposition back.
Right. This one over here, I let no path to her purpose because that'll be the last one we attack. You see, it's like a dead end leading to her. It's gonna take her a while to get to us.
Right.
And yeah, so we'll focus on this one first, the one Messuar's coming. Then the next one will probably be this one.
Right.
And then we'll go clockwise. All right, so that's what Claudius does. He casts his web. And that red thing. You want to make it better, Lou, but yeah, all the rest.
No, that's fine. All the red is clear.
Right, and that was a swift action and move action. You
actually shaping his fucking sheets. I gotta read that shit. I'm like, wait, what?
What? Yo, this guy is a fucking Look at the power of a true rock. Even a simple level 2 spell is freaking godlike in this guy's hand.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so although he doesn't teleport, Lou, this guy is dadding the fuck out of there. Whoop. There's a pillar here, right?
These are pillars, yeah.
Good. So he's hiding behind here, flying. He's done.
Swift action. Where'd you get the?
That was my move action.
No, the cast web.
I used
the standard swift move.
Oh wait. I used standard or dismiss. Yeah, I gotta use a quickening spell. I'll use the bracer of rapid casting. It's one charge to cast web
for a second.
Yeah. So I could cast it as a swift. Yeah. And move action, and yeah, he's done. So yeah, so I guess Final delayed his turn after the thing goes down, right?
Yeah, he'll take his turn. Versus rapid casting. You guys. You see his braces activate. As they activate, his hands. He eats a live spider. He's just,
Dr. Strange over here, saying.
anyway, yeah. After he's. Does he chew or does he swallow that shit straight? This is fucking spider.
He swallowed straight. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Antonio made it too. All he needs is Ricky.
Oh, and there's this go. Whoa, just in time. There were so many delays. It was just in time. So,
I'm thinking of the wrong spell. Spider climb's the one where you gotta eat the
Yeah, that's what I was looking up the spell. And
I
I'm
was
like, you mean
confused, but I was like, all right. I guess maybe I missed something.
web is just a bit of it's just a bit of spider web. Where you just
I made what's his name? Kai. I made him meet a spider once. Because remember the rogue when we were doing that mission, you didn't freaking have a grappling hook or anything. So I had to cast spider climb on him, and then like, here you gotta eat this spider. He thought I was trying to humiliate him. I'm like, nope, you really do.
you gotta eat.
I mean, like, it wouldn't be the first time we humiliated Kai.
Oh yeah, I have stripped up. Yo, this guy.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I kid you not. If he like knew that he had like at least a 90% chance of freaking killing like Claudius in one hit, he would have done it a long time ago. But he knew if you don't sneak attack kills me one round, it would have been over. Oh man.
All right. It is Xyno's turn.
since Zano's here to play his characters, I mean, he
Dino goes on the
I
next.
guess he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to roll his own dice.
You think you're
Don't pay attention to the numbers you see up there. Just don't look at that. Don't look at the numbers on the screen. Don't look at that.
No, what? Come on.
Nah, son, you gotta play it yourself.
Oh, that's he got to roll it then.
Well, what happened was I rolled it, and then Pachata reminded us that you were inside the force sphere, so you couldn't attack anyone anyway. So I was like, oh shit. So we had to resolve. We had to have him delay and resolve the force sphere shit first. And now that we finished that,
Anyway, he don't hit it.
That could have been an alternate reality there, but not this reality.
He don't even get attacked. Why is he even in there? Don't laugh.
What?
He never gets attacked. Why is he even in there in the first place? That's the only
because he was getting attacked. What are you talking
By
about?
who?
The fucking
This
producers.
one and this one right here.
HP been full. Like, I ain't never seen he didn't use any spells.
No. The reason he was in it was because he happened to have been close to something.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Gotcha. I understand now.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, well, me and these drama bleeding out here. Protected with the cleric, like. Come on, man, let's go. Fucking guy, bro. Every time, this never fucking fails.
Why are you mad at the rifleman for not getting hit with melee? What? You're a monk. You signed up for this battery, okay?
I'll be mad if he was in melee all the time.
So there's a difference. There's a difference between this nigga. Even when there's range, this nigga is never getting hit.
Because I built my character like a.
Nah, you can build shit. That nigga Lewis was like, that's what
I think you're mad because you're on the front lines taking these lumps and you getting mad.
Nah.
When you getting boxed up. But you chose a melee-based character, bro.
I know what Lewis is doing. Lewis is like the lesser of two evils. This nigga Zayna will do that much. He do damage, but he's inconsistent. This nigga Metro is E Honda swinging mad time, so I need to jump on this nigga so he can't get in the fight. I already know what the hell's going on. I see it. It's happening every fight now. Niggas got 80 AC.
Oh my god. Let me get this straight. You build a character, then had the character become Ultra Instinct, and now you're complaining about battles. Nigga, this is your forte. That's what you signed up for.
I'm just saying what I know.
That's what you wanted. What the
I mean,
fuck?
right. Here, one of the pillars, the third edition, was whatever the players got. The monsters can get it. So if you've got players min-maxing to stay alive, Monsters do the same thing because they gotta face you motherfuckers every day of their lives. You know how many fucking you know how many monks these fucking Medusas had to fight?
I don't know how many months they fought.
Yuanti woke these Medusa up like 2 centuries ago. This is an order of monks monastery. They're all crane wing specialists. They're ACs in the fucking 40s. You got to do something about it. These Medusas had to go do something about it, and they had to adapt.
Let's just keep it going. This is the bet that we made. We're gonna let it till it's over. If we learn our lesson, next time we're not gonna make this bet again. That's all.
Let's go. Zion will take out proton cannon and shoot it. You're laughing up this. Take out proton cannon and let's go.
I have the stats to one, I think.
He got it. No need the stats. He has it right there.
He said he has it.
Yeah, Zion will go.
So I need to get out of this barrier, though, right?
Yeah, the barrier's right down.
Yep, barrier's down. Go ahead. 5 foot step back.
Well, hopefully Cynthia's on point.
No, he's good. Just 5 foot.
Hopefully she get a good judgment call there and didn't end up fucking you over.
Oh, are you rolling the DC for the web or?
Stand next to Valeno, and he won't ever get hit.
Reflex these.
No, I'm serious. Valeno won't protect you. That wasn't a joke.
I need to reflex these. Web.
I'm gonna.
Oh damn, that was pretty low. 15. Well, they'll still be entangled.
What happened? Save succeeds. They're entangled but not prevented.
I'm gonna attempt to finish this one off.
Exactly what that
Is he shooting the one that's on the floor that's next to you drawing me?
You know, I think Cynthia was looking into an alternate timeline where Sino we're gonna see what's gonna happen now.
All right, Cynthia had the time stone.
Just sit here.
Yeah.
Rapid shot or no? Dino. You doing a rapid shot or no?
Yeah.
You doing any deadly aim or no?
-3.
That's the same fucking number I picked.
Tell
This
us,
guy, the same fucking number.
Gotta do the same shit on Yola.
He's just rolling the same numbers I rolled. Then it should be 22.
He's not one of the things with a -3. He knows something I don't. So.
Time stone, son. They could have deposited you.
Fucking Dr. Strange shit. Let's see if he gets a crit. I was so close. No, it's 19 through 20. I was about to say.
Oh,
man, you broke your goddamn weapon again.
Cynthia didn't see that with her augury, you know, that weapon exploding.
I know, Scar's gonna fucking explode at some point. Nah, it can't happen. It's an advanced firearm. Alright, so since that happened, instead of 12, it would be 10. 5.
I bet this guy signed up like that. Should have come in 10 minutes later.
Right?
Alright, so the first two hit. A lot different than what I had.
Some gay shit they got on TV nowadays.
49 points of damage.
Yeah.
I never seen a gay shit like that.
Damn, I guess you're gonna get your wish after all. Sino might actually get hit now.
So he's next to the heel on the tank. He'll be fine.
4 fire.
I think I just seen the most gayest thing I've ever seen.
That dude has like 5 HP.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what the show this is, but it's the most disgusting I've ever seen.
Oh my God!
Ah!
What?
This shit is like some fucking.
Is that a TV show?
I have no idea. It's just on somebody's fucking. That was the case. Yeah, I just was clicking. I was like, what
Second, I'm like,
the
oh
fuck is that?
shit!
Oh my god, I would never put my
That's
mouth.
Man, I love y'all, but if y'all, one of y'all had to die for me to save y'all to do that, y'all
No,
niggas
we
know y'all
did.
going.
Fuck that. I'll see you in the next life.
Well, I'm
Damn.
sorry, man. It's over. Now I would do it the same.
I was like, good living.
That's the only reason I do it. If it's a safe
No,
situation.
I ain't even the nigga ass. That's crazy.
But I'll be drinking mouthwash for like 5 years to psychologically get all that shit.
Or you could drink no mouthwash and just let them die.
I can't see myself eating a nigga booty to save a nigga like that.
Oh yeah, so you got 2 shots on it. It's
That's
writhing. It's
bullshit.
writhing. I know, so completely opposite of what I rolled.
The complete opposite.
It's writhing in agony on the floor right now. She's screaming.
Even when Rigging in agony, she still gets her full tap. Could kill somebody.
All right, so Zino's turn is done. With Cynthia.
Landscape was a whole lot different than this before.
Nigga Watson said, "Don't eat after 7 o'clock." Nigga, I'm dying right now. I'm hungry. I'm starving. We move that shit up to 9 o'clock. Maybe 11:30. Watson, you don't eat after 7?
Nope.
What time do you eat in the morning?
As soon as I get up. Well, I get up and I go to the gym first. So about an hour after I get up.
So you fasted, work out, and then you fucking. You gotta be bad. This nigga Lewis gonna eat. Piece of shit. Who's doing it?
You're stupid.
Alright. So she uses her circular rapid casting. Use 1 charge from it. Now there's no need to do that anymore.
What if you get some pussy like in the middle of the night? Aren't you supposed to work out after? Let's go to burn calories. All right, go ahead. Finish your sentence.
She moves there and she uses her magic missile wand.
Magic missile, that shit don't miss. I got niggas shooting me in the I got 2 snakes and a wizard hitting me in the back.
What castle is the magic missile?
I did a wall of stone.
9, right?
I know. I'm just laughing at it.
Yeah. I got your back with the wizard though. I did a wall of stone though. Unless they had
Magic missile 1. Alright. Use a charge. Cancel 9. I need you.
that was a lot of work with
Roll.
everybody attacking you.
Spellcraft. Alright, spellcraft passed. So, was it empowered? Plus 5d4 plus 5.
You gotta hide like for like 2-3 minutes, man, so you be full HP again.
You don't even need to roll it. Honestly, as she's writhing in pain, you guys see 5 magic missiles. Actually, she stops writhing really quick. She's just fucking twitching now. And her death throes.
Oh, you killed me.
Alright, what's her con?
Good finisher.
And
What's her constitution?
can I put another
Roll 5d4 plus 5. Oh! No.
Or they exploded, you kill them or something?
No.
I was like, damn, that's a lot of people around them.
No, the snakes will, but not the... They said somebody rolled high enough for the snakes. You guys know the snakes will if they fucking get killed.
4, 8, 10,
Okay, I didn't think so. That wouldn't have made sense
12.
anyway. And I was checking, they had Sonic Power 4 screen on.
You
I just
said,
wanted to see if it blocked magic missiles
you
like
said plus
shield,
5?
but it's not shield. But I'm glad it didn't.
You said plus 5, right? So
Yeah.
17 total.
17 total. And half of that is 25 damage.
Medusa ain't shit. What happened to their gaze? Like, I ain't seen no gaze attack shit.
Alright, she's still alive but dying. She's probably gonna die next round anyway. So
Who's gonna die?
that Medusa that she shot. Imagine
Is she evil? Louis, that get an evil sense from him or no? Why are you looking at me, nigga?
you gonna really ask that?
You never know, nigga. They could be just forced to be doing this, like
Well, they're not true neutral freaking Yuan-Chi experimented Medusa that are running around doing this shit. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they could be winter soldier status, nigga. They could just be like, I have no choice.
That was my move. That was my standard.
Your sense motive would have caught on to whether they were mentally controlled or not.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to hear DM say that. That's
Can I move? I can only move 10 feet, so can I use the rest of my movement to go an extra 5 feet?
Straight up, like up.
That'll put me. Trying to get high on this.
Then I need you to roll. What's your flight check? Should be okay. Roll flight check. I'll take it. Plus 18. Right, I think it's higher because you got. Oh, it's plus 18. Alright, see your air work. Yeah, air work. Fucking.
I have enlightened step.
You have celestial aspect.
No, it's enlightened step. That's all. Enlightened step is airwalk. I have my.
Oh, you're air walking up.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't walk straight up then.
I thought it says like levitate.
If you wanted to go up, you have to walk up like you're going up a hill.
Oh, okay. So can't do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. You would have to share. All right, so you're in the drop the space, but you're like right above it.
Think about to do the hill walk, so.
I'm done after that.
Wait, what'd you cast with the crappy castle?
I did it.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't.
Well, I was trying to get to them as quickly as possible to heal them, but now that the web is up, I don't have to worry about them getting jumped and swarmed. I have time to heal them.
I should get over
Yeah, you only go in the red spot.
I mean, she could go in there. She get entangled.
You should take this time to heal.
Yeah.
Ignore her. They're entangled. Heal yourself. You can take them out, you know. Or heal,
I see how much healing she has left. It's not. It's no. It's unlimited.
You didn't have left. Who asked you to do?
She gonna do Cure Serious 3 times a day naturally.
To who? Oh, in drama.
She must have been healing herself. I don't
well,
remember anyone.
she is a crusader, so she can heal people by attacking.
Well, yeah. She has. I think she has 2 abilities. She has 2 abilities that lets her do that.
Word. This is true.
Alright.
What you could attack that Diamond Medusa and heal that way. Heal somebody with it. It'll be an automatic hit.
Nah, it's already down, and she's a celestial. Even if she is kicked out of heaven. Even Valena would look at her like, yo, you taught me how to be a crusader. What are you doing? Hitting down enemies. What's wrong with you?
You could be a good crusader though. If you hold
You be a chaotic good Crusader?
Yeah. Crusaders aren't awful. They're usually chaotic.
I think you're right.
Crusaders? They have to be one of the alignments. They can't. I don't think they could be neutral.
Chaotic good.
I thought they had to be. I think they had to be good.
No.
No?
Oh,
I thought they had to be good. You're wrong, man. Nah, it wouldn't have to be good because if you had to be good, Valena wouldn't be able to be it because Valena's not good.
a Crusader is a warrior dedicated to good, evil, law, chaos.
They choose any alignment except neutral because they have to stand for some ideal.
Right. Anything but neutral. So you could be like an evil Crusader,
Yeah.
a chaotic Crusader, or lawful Crusader. You just take one ideology and take it to the extremists.
I want to be like my nigga Fazal Chamberlain. My favorite guy.
Devoted knight or divine agent or instrument of vengeance, fearless fighting machine. The Crusader is a warrior dedicated to good, evil, law, chaos.
You could be anything, man. Let's see. Or chaos right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought she was kind of good, to be honest. That's why she, like, became a renegade or whatever. If she's kind of good, then I see no reason why she wouldn't.
Yeah, she is now. She has one.
She is chaotic, right? So, yeah, I see no reason why she wouldn't make sure that was done. I know I would if I was chaotic good.
Or me too.
Stonehenge would, too. That dude make sure all evil was dead.
Stonehenge ain't nobody.
Shit, what's your cash roll? Okay.
But, you know, strategically speaking, she's already unconscious, better off doing something else.
That nigga's about to be like, dispel stone wall.
No. So, the Medusa.
What did the drama do?
She cured herself.
Okay.
She's like, I know that's all fucked up.
Well, fuck me, so I'm feeling myself.
She knows metalwork and fascio.
She don't know all my abilities yet, man. Don't be into that.
You get hurt. People see your wounds fucking healing really fast. Get out of here. Like, fucking Fist of the North Star and all that shit. They were stabbing him. It was just like...
They're doing a Logan over here.
Anyway. So...
Wolverine.
As she focuses her magic celestial power and cures some of her wounds, the Medusas have screamed in utter anger, rage, and anguish at their fallen sister. Each of them, their eyes spark with psychic energy.
Hold on, time out. Why didn't Sino move on his go? I made a path right here.
Don't worry about it. Just go.
Why you stay there?
Just let it go. Let it go, Charlie. You metagaming. You can't metegame.
Fine.
Let it go.
All right, my bad. I'm just.
It's his character. You gotta let it go.
Before Sino's not supposed to be melee.
He full attacked. He
full attack?
Can only 5 foot anyway.
I know, but he didn't.
Because
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he could have 5 foot to Valena at least.
Do what they're about to do? No.
He could have 5 foot to Valena or next to drama, but whatever, it's too late.
Yep. It's okay.
If he's next to Valena has abilities to like block with shield or whatever. But you're right. I'm not gonna mitigate.
Just let it rock, son. Gotta let it rock.
It's just funny we were having this conversation. This guy Darren wants to see Sino get.
You gotta let it rock. You gotta let it rock.
He's so malicious.
You just can't be helping people. We gotta just like your group. Cast the entanglement. You gotta just let it rock.
was saying. Yeah, like I said, you guys see, that their eyes flash quickly with psychic energy as they're screaming, focusing on releasing some sort of. Not sure what they were about to release. Some sort of possibly a psychic attack of some sort, but instead, that's a psionic attack of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, the three of them vanish.
Vanish. That's why it takes out his trusty gem of seeing.
It's not your go.
No, but when it is,
I was gonna say it ain't even your go.
yeah, but when it is, you already know. You already know what I'm doing. Like I see you, unless y'all ninjas.
And just as they vanish, this entire stone wall completely fucking shatters to pieces and falls all along the floor. And it completely shatters apart because both the two snakes had dove forward and like broke through it. So you just imagine these massive crystalline fucking giant cobra snake heads like coming out and like shards of rock.
Oh, through the wall of stone?
Through the wall, yeah.
Man, I have to upgrade a wall of metal or something. I don't know.
Wall of steel.
Yeah, wall of steel.
Wall of adamantium.
Huge creatures. Breaking is a standard action. So the snake's turn is done. They both use theirs to clearly they were ordered to just smash into the fucking stone wall. And they did.
Somebody got a one.
You mean where he just falls into the pit?
23 plus. Actually, I gotta fix that. This one broke through. That one, yeah, I had to roll a strength check, and I rolled a 1.
This thing's like, Daddy, it hurts.
So this part of the wall is still.
Niggas like ninja vanish.
This part of the wall is now completely open, knocked down, smashed. DC to break it was 2.
I try to hold them down.
12.
Of course they are.
32. Yeah.
DC
DC was 32, but they were huge, so they got an extra +8, and they used their strength bonus.
But we got
It wasn't hard for them to break that down with a single slam. Except for the other one. The other one had problems making sure the pit was in its way, I'll say. And it fucked it up. So snakes delayed.
So like next campaign, I'm gonna make the Mike and Mayor Haggard. I'm gonna like, do you wrestle?
Start. Why do you lose? Just
you move there and her drink, potion, drink a potion of blood skin. The standard action.
potion.
As items guard glare activated.
Potion. Skin. So I guess damn. +4, and that's gonna last several hours, so you're good. That
Use a
extra AC.
swift action to. Nah, he doesn't use it.
+4 enhancement bonus too. So, wait, doesn't he?
I just checked. He doesn't have any natural armor bonus if you have like characters.
Yeah, he does. Oh wait, did that get taken off?
No, it's just +2. It's the last thing. But it's up to +4 now. It's extra 2.
Can choose standard of valor. The cloak. This will put it up in level 2.
That was his move in his standard. He saves a swift. He has Iron God's Glare activated.
And roll for your I roll for neutralized.
Last thing I had was Morning Roar and
Burnish Shell right there.
and
Revitalize.
Revive.
You already used what, right? We got Burnish Shell.
That's why I checked out.
Yes.
Right.
Silver.
What's Geometry's right?
Fire.
What stance is she have a stance helping
She's
us?
got the one that can heal per every time she hits. She heals 2. If she hits 3 times, she can heal 2 4 saves or she heals 2 every time she hits. Either herself or somebody. I think somebody within 30 feet, something crazy like that. Oh, should I put your buff on? And we've got Mexawar's turn.
That's for you.
What do you do? Did you cast anything? No, right? She did. No, you didn't have a cast. You had a.
I had her use her wand
Use
to
her-
finish off that dude. So she did.
I keep forgetting this shit. So when you shot your wand towards the Medusa, That's what his fucking globe was supposed to.
Yeah, but
No, it's only. Oh wait.
You never turned it off.
yeah,
Oh,
but
Oh well, but then I would use a different spell then if that was the case.
It'd have to be something higher than third level.
well. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We chalk it over his experience. Let's not. We're gonna go with it. How it went.
We're gonna have to go back because if
Yeah,
she wasn't able to do that, she had to do something else.
She did do it. It was like.
Your protective shit is more of a fucking hassle than
here you go, man. It happens. I casted a level 8 spell, greater dispel, cheesy ass spell on a psionic creature. It failed.
Yeah, you just gotta go with it. Watson.
No, it didn't fail. You did take off some. You took off 2 magic auras on it. That was.
Crap, but not the main ones, the psionic ones.
Hey, the 2 you took off, trust me, they help.
Really?
The 2 that you took off, trust me, they.
Alright,
No, I
that's
think
not
you
right.
knocked the AC down by like 7.
Look at this. Gem of true sight, my nigga. Gem of true sight. What is going on right now? Do I see something?
That's what you're doing. All right.
Yes, of course. Nigga, they went invisible. I want to know what's going on. I want to know. I want to know.
Oh, is that magical item? You better give it a freaking background. Claudia's made that shit.
Well, first we gotta resolve.
It's not
this
even.
issue.
I was gonna say it's a decanter.
Nigga, Watson, your spell failed. The guy's alive. Now you know that you can't use third levels when it's
No, that's no way. I wouldn't have. Her
She
wisdom
would
is
have
like
known that
her
way.
wisdom
For
is.
sake.
How do you know? She got nervous. It was a mislapse in judgment. It
She's
happens
not
to
nervous.
everybody.
Mislapse in
nervous at all.
judgment for somebody that has a wisdom of fucking
What you
She's
mean?
laying there prone, and everyone else is wrapped in
29.
webs. She's not nervous.
not that a 29 wisdom couldn't have a lapse of judgment, but
Not
it
in
would
this
be
situation.
exceptionally rare. Like,
Well, on a spell like ability, you can't really use spellcraft to know what ability he has on.
Yeah, man, come on.
no, like
His aura is
his
visible.
aura is visible. It
So
sheds
why
like
would I willingly cast
like torchlight, pretty much. Like he has
That's
a
true.
glowing
like
aura.
16th level clerk? Why would I willingly?
And she
cast
knows he's a
all
saint, and with her knowledge of religion, she knows what saints are
I would
capable
have
of.
helped him become a saint.
Right, she helped him become a saint.
He didn't even know about how the possibility of becoming a saint until I told him.
First off, my nigga, he's right.
So yeah, spells. Hold on, wait, you might be saved because items count.
Okay,
So
that's right.
Items count.
Items count. The area of effect of any spells that are third level or lower do not work in the globe. In his globe. His aura shit. Just think of it as like an anti-magic for third level or lower. Except it excludes spell-like abilities, which is why the drama was able to cure herself with a third level spell right now. Or spell-like effects from items. So the magic missile from your wand is okay. So casted spell, it's an anti-magic to third level, it's lower casted spells.
Get out of here, nigga. Niggas is item.
Now a heightened spell would go through it. So like if you heightened magic missile, not that you would, but if you heightened magic missile to 4th level, like that would, and you cast it, that would go through. It's considered the 4th level spell.
Alright, so I guess we can get to.
But however, any type of spell 3rd level or lower can, and the spells can be cast through it. So if like somebody was on the other side of Mitsu's aura, outside of it, and you wanted to cast a spell, you wanted to shoot like a lightning bolt or whatever, it'll hit into his aura, disappear because it's a 3rd level spell and it's going slow. But it'll reappear like right on the outside. Like it'll keep going. It'll reappear like right outside.
All right, now that we resolve that, demonstration.
And you can cast spells out of it. So if you were in the globe, you wanted to cast something.
Say it one more time, Lewis. If you in my
Yeah, we don't got to time it, but now everybody knows. Just keep it in mind because this guy's gonna fucking turn it on and off whenever he fucking feels like it.
Yeah.
And spells that are already on you, also they stay on. So he did full strength on yourself, and then you walked into the globe, like you're fine. It's not gonna dissipate. But
Yeah, he got a back. He had it off. I think he put it on was when that snake kept on pelting him with that energy ray or whatever.
Yep.
But now you know it still works because it only stops casting spells. But even on top of that, theirs was like a spell like ability. It wasn't the actual spell. And that's
Whose?
why I was going through the
What?
crystalline snake.
No, he was.
Oh no,
no,
I did
it
check
was Sonic.
snakes last. It was a supernatural ability. It wasn't counted as a. Well, even if it
No
was,
one's saying
a
it
spell like
doesn't. It's
ability, it
spell
wouldn't
like
matter. Yeah, it wouldn't
ability.
matter anyway.
Yeah.
But we were checking. He was asking for spell resistance.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
it
it
was.
was.
And I checked to see if it was it.
Yeah, look, I take my time.
Otherwise, I would have had them roll spell like spell resistance to with their
Can I
effect. It's a
take my
supernatural
time?
ability, so.
Yeah, look, I take my time.
I took a turn, Mesmer.
I'm waiting for the DM to say
Oh,
it's okay.
take your fucking turn.
What
Oh,
did I
you
say
took
I was
yeah,
doing?
you already did
Honestly,
took your turn. You took out the fucking decanter. You took the decanter out as a move action,
Yeah, I know.
and now you're looking through. You're holding up the glass and you're looking through it. And you see the gem in the center that Claudius had magically fused into it and worked very diligently and used much
Good job.
resources to fucking put together.
A lot of hassle. Took me a month.
Did not take that much resources like that.
Claudia endless decanter of beer. And we have to switch the beer out.
Why the fuck is it not on your sheet? Where is it?
Alcohol.
I don't know. You tell me. You want to rope sheet up?
Brother, I made it that he could also like create alcohol with it, although he don't really do.
No, I know what you did to it.
Shut up. Yes, I do.
You know what? I put it on the
Let's see
wrong.
what you got in this
Put it
refrigerator
on the
over here,
wrong
man. I'm kind of
shirt.
thirsty myself, bro. I see you ain't offering
Where
me
the fuck
nothing.
is it?
You ain't offering me anything. Yeah,
No, it comes.
this nigga
It
stopped
comes.
over here, son. No
What
wonder
you
you didn't
say?
want to say nothing.
I've always got it stocked. I tell you guys every
This dude
time.
always got his pussy little hard mics over here in the refrigerator. He ain't
Shut
trying to
up.
share these shit.
There's some rum chata upstairs.
This just got as much kick as a newborn, yo.
I said there's some rum chata upstairs.
I don't feel like going upstairs right now. I just want to sit here and join you for your hard mic lemonade, nigga. That's all I want.
Well, you want something harder? I'm saying it's upstairs.
I just want to light your ass up for drinking hard mic lemonade.
Yo, Lewis, can I get my 10 HP back, by the way?
It's because I want to get buzzed. I don't want
Lewis,
to fuck myself up.
Lewis, can I get my 10 HP back?
This nigga said, give me my
Right.
fast
That's why
healing.
nobody wants to heal you.
This dude has like 10 HP per round.
Right.
I know it's not enough anymore.
A ring of regeneration that only heals you, I think, like 1 HP per minute.
Wait till Val gets
Sure, ain't nobody asked about that. You always got to bring up the ring. All right.
Yeah, that shit heals you just like 1 HP per minute for 100K, son. You got 10 HP per round. Oh, fuck out of this.
Fuck that.
Val
Fuck that ring.
best.
That ability is worth like
I want
10
to use that sparingly.
For 1 million gold pieces, that ability, yeah. More.
So my problem right now is I wrote out the stats of the fucking decanter and I can't find it. It was like 2 and 1, right?
Hmm? Yeah, it's 2-1. It's my whatchamacallit?
It was the Everfull mug
Yep.
mixed
Right.
with a gem of Trucine.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
He could make alcoholic beverages, although we never see him actually do it, but
Oh, that's because I don't want to share with y'all. I do it in my private time, all right?
you don't have to buy alcoholic beverages no more. This thing makes it for you, basically, beer, wine.
Whoa, I didn't know it did all that, honestly.
Yeah, it does. It converts your water.
You grill it into wine like I'm Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Jesus, Claudius the miracle. The true miracle maker. Actually, I got to spell miracle. No, that's a cleric. Miracle.
That's what also takes out his ink and starts putting it on the monsters. This is permanent.
You better off letting me make those into like a pair of glasses instead. That means you could have like.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I had it on fucking items to craft. I said it was crafted already, right?
Yes. So it's already made. I've used it already before.
Yeah, I started making that a long time ago when we were like level 16.
Right, remember? And I was like, yo, am I ever going to get it?
And even after we started adventuring level 16, I was still halfway through making it. It's been like 4 levels in the making.
That's
Okay.
a
How we
fact.
always got character sheet problems, yo?
I
How?
don't know.
It should be in my character sheet, Louis. I think it's in Claudia's
It's on
character
your character sheet, and I have it written down for. It took him 37 days to make it. I guess when he finished it, I forgot to take it off.
Mm-hmm. That's what you did, huh?
Glass Everfull decanter of seeing. 75,000 cost. So he only had to use
God
half
damn,
of
that
it.
nigga sound like a behemoth.
It's a man's bird.
Behemoth.
Oh, yeah.
That's the behemoth bird, man. From FF, I remember that.
Matt Belts is in fucking meteor fucking falls. When it gaze through, alright, so it's a standard action. So alright, so you take out the thing, standard action, you look through it, and in increments, it can be used for as many as Seeing can be used for as much as 30 minutes a day, divided up into periods of minutes or rounds as the user sees fit. So yeah, you look around, and you do not see shit. I don't know what he does. It's true seeing.
Well, I don't see it.
Sees everything.
If it's a geometry saying it's supposed to nullify everything, so that's what else.
You see Claudius looking like a spell weaver. No, he's not. That would be fucked up. You would be like, what?
Why are you giving away my secrets? People don't know.
Let me hear you say psionic invisibility or some shit. I can't wait. I can't wait to see.
It probably is, nigga.
What? No, I'd have true seeing work on something.
So I don't see nothing.
Vice versa.
This guy been waiting for like 20 levels to be able to use something with true seeing, and now he uses it. And he sees nothing.
Nah, I guess he
Alright,
sees something. Louis about to describe
he
it.
can see through normal and magical darkness. So like,
Invisibility.
notices secret doors hidden by magic, which you don't see any. See the exact locations of creatures or objects that are blur or displacement or invisible. And you see through illusions, through anything that's polymorph or transmuted.
That's right, look at the sharing guy.
Nothing. Like the environment looks pretty much the same.
That's why it's the bottle.
So you know, at least you know, like the Medusas are not in the area at all. Except that's also a double-edged sword because that means they're somewhere else doing whatever.
Guys, either this thing is not working or they disappear.
Focus your vision to see into the ethereal plane. Yeah. All right. So that's your turn. The Medusas are not there, and there's not. Well, the good news is there's nothing else that's hidden or strange or different than your environment. No illusions. No. That's all gone within your sight. Everything around within 120 feet.
What? A cat or a baby?
A cat.
Oh,
Is that a baby? You say Siamese cats sound like it can sound like a baby. There have been times. They haven't when Xavier was born. I have confused Lucci and fucking Xavier several times. It's like.
So I don't see nothing.
So Vladimir asked, Bentor, what do you see?
Like, absolutely nothing.
And he says, Claudius, can you make sure you set a teleportation trap for them?
Yeah, use that dragon sight thing you always use. Apparently you don't have it on, dude.
I believe the trick
I
was
got everything.
anticipate, teleportation, and pit trap
Oh shit!
combined.
Was that on? I never asked. I never checked.
No, I don't have it on.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think
that wasn't on.
Only reason you don't have it on is because it messes up the party members' teleportation abilities as well.
That's what it was.
Otherwise, I would.
Worse than all the
Yeah.
teleportation in the area. So. They didn't want to
But
fuck
we
up
don't,
his
usually-
efforts.
we don't need it right now, though. 'Cause now we have his web. We don't need his mind the teleportation. We need to make sure that they don't come back. And if they do come back, we're prepared for it.
Well, it's a strong spell to cast. And
Yeah, so
Mentor likes to teleport. You guys have the 9 transposition, and
True.
Claudius has
For
his.
some reason, I thought it was
Claudius
like
has his 10-foot
it
step
wasn't
thing.
that high level. I thought it's the
No, it is like it's like 5th level or 4th.
You also regenerating the HP every turn.
Anticipate teleport is level 3 spell.
That's what I said. 3rd level.
Oh, it's 3rd.
Yeah, it's pretty specific, so I wouldn't figure it'd be high level.
It's specific, but it does it does a lot.
It's very niche, though, so I figured it would be 3rd level. It's super. Imagine having to memorize that. Like shit. Remember as days go by, you don't get to cast that shit. Don't get the use out of it.
Damn, that shit has a casting time of 10 minutes though. Anticipate teleport.
Yeah,
it does.
So,
yeah, that's why it's a 24-hour.
That's a sick ass drawback.
Oh, they changed it. The spell compendium.
It's a sick ass drawback. You gotta know you're going into a situation.
Now, it used to be in They changed it a lot. It used to be in Complete Arcane, and the cast time was only 1 round.
I thought it was 1 round.
It was 1 round and 1 willing creature touched with a 5-foot level.
Because I'm used to usually when I cast a spell, I usually cast it.
Oh, you can still cast it on other people. Okay. The casting time changed. Durations. The duration before used to be 1 hour per level, and now they just made it a straight 24 hours.
Yeah, and when my one of extend, it would be like 48 hours.
It used to be a 4th level spell, now it's a 3rd level spell.
They have a higher. No, they have a greater version also. They have greater anticipate teleport. I think it's like a level 8 spell though.
Damn, yo, the Rock got a white girl, so I know those bitches hate.
So I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled. If we get jumped by them, if they come back, a little more prepared.
Okay.
That's what it is. But the good thing about it is, if they come back and they decide to jump us, we could come back too. Remember, guys, we could always use refuge to go back home and prepare ourselves and teleport right back there.
I mean, it would take 10 minutes for Claudia to be able to cast it, and the radius for him will be 250-foot radius around him.
Cynthia chimes in over Valedum and she goes, if we ever run into trouble, we could always use refuge to teleport back home and then come back here. Claudia.
This is
just like if they can teleport and leave and come back prepared, we can too.
I agree. This is a war, not a battle. It don't have to be done on the same day.
Right. Let's just focus on these crystalline snakes.
All right. Whose goal is it?
I think we should separate them.
Oh. It's round 4. You don't see or hear Ssythar Nahazir. Apparently he was riding on top of this snake, but you don't see him there anymore.
Cynthia says, I'll try to get these 2 healed up as quickly as possible. Alright. And Valeno goes, I think the tactical thing that we should do is to separate those snakes. Let's not take them both together. Claudius, what you got?
I'll cause a distraction.
Boys, can you heal my guy as we're talking? I
already did.
My HP should be going up. No, my HP should be going up as we're talking. Just making sure.
It's all happening in our minds. Get out of here, bro.
You guys are talking as the battle's going on.
Okay, yeah, but the round goes by as we're talking, right? We're not just freezing.
I know it is a round is 6 seconds. So you can't have a whole conversation.
I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. So
I can have a 6-second conversation in my mind really easy.
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, that's
Have a
going
6-second
on.
conversation.
Yeah, it's a whole round's worth. That means the snakes would have gone already by the time.
Yeah, so I need to see some HP moving up as we're talking about it. Don't be cheating.
I'm not moving nothing up. It's time to take your turn.
Yeah, man, take it.
Claudia, take your turn.
Stop moving your guns, motherfucker.
All right.
Give me no.
Lewis.
I did like 5 million of these things to get a fucking buzz, nigga. Man.
Yo, Ken,
Well, if you got something, if you know something that's just as tasty and stronger than that shit, I'll buy it.
I'm like,
It's called make your own drink. You can make it as sweet
Then I
as
guess,
you fucking want at that point.
I need to get the vodka, the absolute vodka.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. Vodka has no taste. Just gets you fucked up. That way, you get a vodka, you get whatever the hell you like to take. You get a fucking Snapple.
I think the absolutes are already flavored. Just
You
mix
get
it
a
with
fucking
fucking
Snapple. You get berry juice. It don't matter. Put the vodka in that bitch. Let's go.
You said get some gummy berries.
I said, Ssythar, take all the important stuff off of the seducer. We'll handle the rest. Just you shoot for the back.
What's up for the shit?
I'm hungry, man. I'll be right back. This shit. Saying my name ain't Watson. Like, I need to eat. We'll do that shit tomorrow.
Yo, you need to give up that shit, son. Eat tomorrow.
What you say?
You to apply that Saiyan willpower, yo. Eat tomorrow.
I got a willpower, my nigga. Now I'm hungry now.
Look, how big is something that?
Yo, can I drink some tea then, nigga? Something.
Yeah, you can drink. Yeah, liquid. I'm drinking right now.
Alright, cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some
How big is a gargantuan?
Yo, I got some protein pasta, nigga. Ain't that good? I'm not gonna sleep. I work at night.
No, they're huge size. They're not gargantuan.
Huh? No, I know. But how big is gargantuan? Would it fit in there?
Watson, what if it's a small?
Where are you?
Like
Wait, what's going on?
Like a little tiny ball.
I just want to know how big gargantuan is.
It's 4x4.
Why don't you go make yourself a high protein
It would look
shake.
like this. That green square.
Food. All right. Hold on. Let me see what I got in the kitchen.
Because you know protein is really gonna fill you up. That's really why you're hungry. So if you made a protein shake right now, you'd be good to go.
Well, peanut butter and all that I can have, or no?
Yeah, put peanut butter in it.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
Where's he
All
going?
right, so I don't sense anything, right? Where I'm at, where I moved at, I don't sense anything, right? Dragon sense nothing, right?
No.
Whatever, or anything. All right, good.
No.
All right, so back here, behind this snake, I'm gonna summon a creature. He's gonna use his vest of conjuration.
This one's a big gargantuan. That's all I know. You're like, what the fuck? Alright, best of conjuration. You guys can color his best. Like, you see like energy swirling around the vests. And then like behind the snake, you can see like a portal forming.
All right, and he's summoning a gargantuan anaconda.
snake on snake violence.
Snake on snake violence. That's fucked up.
Orochimaru would be proud, yeah.
Wait a second. Okay, so you use the best of conjuration, mysterious conjuration, which is standard action command word.
I'm using one of my level 7 slots.
And using the level 7 slot as if you had the same level, so it's the summon monster 7.
And
It's the first time I've seen him using this.
hold on a second. I think I might want to use that. Actually. Damn, memory's not that good with Pathfinder feats lately. I think there's a feat, Lewis, that lets you summon double monster. Have you heard of it in Pathfinder?
Yeah, I think it's called Master of Summoning or something. But I only
I don't know if I meet the prerequisite for it, but I'm curious. Because I'll use an action point for it if I can do it.
As if we had cast someone else. I know what you're talking about. No, Argument Calling can summon an additional 2 people. No, it wasn't that one. No, expanded summon. No. Extra summon? No.
You might as well get improved summon or green bound summon to call it a day, my nigga.
Not proxy summon.
There's a summoning feat that lets you like.
Yeah, I've seen it. Summon
That's
guard.
not popping up right now.
I'm gonna see if I find it. I'm looking. Is it superior summon? I don't think so.
Summon was called superior summon. Superior summon. That's what it was.
It is. Never mind. I don't have.
Yeah, you don't have augment summon.
You need augment summoning. Never mind. Damn, that's a freaking good spell. You know, this is a spell that I remember trying to get for like Valdir eventually. That would never happen now.
What 7th spell are you using? Sacrifice.
I'm just gonna cast just one of them then. Action point to keep the level 7 slot.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter. And it's summon monster 7. Which means you consume. Did you say Anaconda?
Yeah, giant anaconda. It says it is gargantuan.
Oh, there it is.
I'll send you the link.
No, I see it.
You see it?
Giant anaconda.
Yeah, send that. Yeah, that's the link just in case. You know what, Lewis? Instead of behind it, I'm gonna put it in front. It'll serve as a meat shield there, so it cannot get to our party that easily. So I'm using it as a meat shield. Put it over here on our side, like as a buffer between Muscle and 2 snakes. Since I know that next wall of stone is going down next round, or this round. Down here, down.
It's down for real.
There you go, Master. You can just like hide behind that anaconda.
What template?
Oh, I put a template? Like Fiendish or something?
Fiendish or Celestial.
The one that gives you attack, you know, damage, like the Paladin might attack, whatever.
They both do.
They both do?
Celestial one has it against good creatures. The Fiendish one has it against. Celestial one has it against evil. The Fiendish one has it against good.
Right. These creatures, what are they? They're probably neutral, right?
They're constructs, so they're totally neutral.
All right. Well, make them celestial, I guess, because we're probably gonna be fighting evil shit. So they could do at least a freaking smite attack.
A golden anaconda.
What do you put on?
Giant fucking golden anaconda.
No, what did he put on me?
Or whatever, or silver, or whatever color you want.
My heart's still broken. I can't have a gold weapon. Man, I know you found an alternative with lead blades, but really it was about the aesthetic that I wanted.
No, what? Yeah, what happened? What y'all do?
Some of the
giant gold anaconda. Not giant, gargantuan. Gargantuan gold anaconda. That shit's bigger than the fucking crystal snake.
So I'm saying it's bigger than
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, y'all should watch Cobra Kai. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that on fucking Netflix, I think.
Nah, it's not on Netflix. It's on YouTube.
YouTube, there you go. Yeah. I could have sworn I saw it someplace. Okay.
I watched it on what's that app where you watch everything? Yeah, not app, but the thing on the internet we watch everything, like all the movies come out, good movies or whatever the fuck it is. Luke Cage season 2 looks booty already.
Man.
that out
Is there a trailer for it?
There's a trailer.
The trailer. Like, he's fighting Bushmaster.
Oh,
Bushmaster is one of the villains.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
The same bitch from my
Mariah. What's this? Mariah? Yeah,
Mm.
Mariah. No,
Black Mariah.
she don't like that.
It's a dope name, though.
Don't name, but when I looked up Black Mariah, like I can understand why she don't want to be called that shit. That shit was full of typecast. Oh my god! I was like, this is what she looked like in the comics. Deep.
What's she look like?
Type in Marvel Black Mariah and just she basically looks like the ghettoest shit ever. The way they have her now is like appearance wise completely opposite.
What the fuck?
You see, it's
like a fat Albert, big bitch. You see that?
it's like what Bebe would look like if you actually saw her in Bebe's Kids.
Yo, look at that, dude. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, Stanley, what are you doing, my nigga? What's going on right now? Look at my nigga Cotton now.
Yeah, in that version, she was. Yeah.
Yo, Cottonmouth lives forever. That nigga teleported over to fucking DC, son. Nigga died and became an undead nigga.
Type looking ghetto woman. The way she's opposite now. Like now she's she's a politician. She's classy. But she knows how to code switch when she has to because she did grow up in the streets. Like,
I'm a little more critical on the shows I'm watching these days, man. I don't know.
I like the attack for the creature.
Black Mariah.
yeah, I'm getting the picture real quick.
Okay. It has the grab ability. That means if it hits, it gets to grab as
If
a
it
free
hits,
action.
yeah, it can get a grapple.
Snake fight, snake fight, snake fight, snake fight.
Where's Machado Snake?
I'm getting it right now.
Who's getting a picture?
Yeah, that's right, nigga. You some of the biggest snake. Wait for a nigga.
Yeah, this guy's like, I brought 2 huge snakes. I'm like, I just need 1.
And now I see about the cascade on. I see about the gate. I'm waiting for somebody.
So Cynthia says to Claudius, so you mean to tell me if I were to don that vest right now, I could do the same thing?
Probably. Hold on, you don't got summon monster. No, you need the summon monster line of spell, which is wizard.
No, clerics get it too.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you can convert. The beauty of this vest is that normally to cast a summon monster spell is a full round action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which means you have to cast it now, and it won't come into effect until the next round.
Right. Since you're using a magical item.
There it is.
However, with this vest, you can do it you can do it.
This shit is huge. I'm gonna teleport behind this as I speak Slytherin. I'll be like, attack.
Let me be able to move it.
Yo, I speak
I actually
Slytherin.
found a gold one.
That's a good one. It's gold.
For real. Like somebody actually photoshopped the golden fucking anaconda.
Yeah, but I speak Slytherin, so I should be able to talk to it. You heard me?
Language. He said I speak Slytherin.
I speak Slytherin, nigga. Slytherin.
Oh yeah, so Matt, it's a standard action, it casts instead of full round action, and any of your spells 1 to 9, you can convert it into it 3 times per day. It's not a bad item.
That's a really good item. I might pick that up. Yeah.
It's got what's the space reach? It is 20 by 20. It's got a reach of 20 feet.
Oh, nice. Put this shit over here on this side. Put it on our side. Put it on our side over here. That's our buffer right there. That's our line of defense right there, son. The
Yeah, he
front
said
line.
put it in
Wait,
front,
you
not
want it in
back.
here?
Yep.
There's no way to summon it. Oh,
Yes,
there
it
you
is.
go. You can put it there. His Metzo's in the way.
No, he's not. He's to the right.
I put it there.
There you go.
That shit on top of
He's in
me.
the. It's on top of him.
It's not on top of Meswar. Meswar's to the right.
Metzo's right. Look,
Meswar's over here.
and it's inside the web. Part of it.
He's not gonna move. Who cares? It's just on the corner over there, not over here in the web. Who cares?
I can't
Yeah,
share.
some
What
of that.
are you talking about? How many size categories is it? 2? If it's big enough, you can share space with it, but
So the ceiling is only 15 feet high.
Hold on, he can share space with it. It's more than 2 size category bigger than Meswar. And Meswar's not even on it though. Meswar's to the right. Am I blind? Look, this is Meswar over here. He's on this square here, not to the left.
no, that was where he was. He didn't move anywhere.
What the fuck? I wasn't there. I was right here.
Where was he at?
I was standing right there. Remember? I was right here, and you said, "Stop moving your character."
Yeah, you
Oh, so
were
you
right
were
there.
down there?
You
I
moved
was-
there. I don't remember you moving there. I didn't know you went inside the web.
What, there's a web? Where's the web?
Yeah,
You
everything.
can only move in the red spots.
The
if you
red
wanna not be in
squares,
the
the
red
white. You
web.
see this white right here. This white.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was here.
Oh, I'm confused. So
Oh
he's not.
my god.
No, he was here the whole time.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if you. I mean, you could move him
No.
here, but he's walking into
The
a web.
only way that snake gonna fit there without being in the webbing is if you move that last piece of that stone wall. Otherwise, you can have the snake squeeze into that space on the between that stone wall, but it's gonna have to take the penalty for fighting in the squeeze space. So you could do that. You can squeeze them into that space right there.
There we go. Big and little creatures in combat.
Louis, would the web interfere with the snake, even though it's just like 2 squares, not the rest of the snake?
Well, right now he's trying to find out if Metuar can share a space with it so that the snake doesn't have to move.
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just put the snake on the other side, but I
Any
think
creature can move through a square occupied by a creature 3 size
I
categories.
think it should be fine.
A
Metuar
big
is
creature
medium.
can move
This thing
through a
is
square
gargantuan.
occupied by a creature 3
Yeah,
size
there's 3
categories
size
smaller than this huge 3 size categories smaller.
He's large. You gotta count large.
Huge,
Metuar's
large, medium.
Right.
Is that 3 categories?
Metuar's medium, so you got large
huge, and gargantuan.
and gargantuan.
That's 3.
The last one is colossal.
And the last one is colossal, right? 1 size category would be, let's say, huge. 2 would be
No, it's medium size. So it's large, huge, gargantuan. That's 3 size. That's 3
Yeah.
categories. Okay.
That's 3 categories. Pretty good.
So
If anything, it gives you total covered, Mesor. I don't think they could target you now.
so they could share the same space.
Yeah, but he gets
Cool.
what he gets full cover. What does Mesor get? Full cover if he stays there? Or
I would not full cover. He would have cover.
cover. All right, never mind. I'll try it.
Not full cover.
You won't have full cover from hiding behind a gargantuan
The
snake.
snake is not like a statue that he's hiding behind. It's moving
That's
constantly.
true,
So all
that's
you got, if
true.
you want to target Meso, all you got to do is target it the minute you see him. Which
That's
means
true.
I mean, that is the primary. All right, it's good.
still got +4 AC bonus. It ain't gonna be easy, but
But what if you told the snake to stand still?
if you
Yeah,
told the snake to coil up or stand still, and he's gonna stand behind it, and yeah, he would have
Okay.
total
That
cover.
makes sense.
All right.
It's a coil.
Yo, this is why you need druids and rangers, yo. Animal right now will come in handy, son.
Yeah. All right, so he's on Lewis. He's gonna make an attack, the celestial anaconda, to this one.
The celestial anaconda.
Where's that freaking wizard or whatever the hell? Is he around or he left?
Y'all are the buffest
I'm saying you don't see him.
All right, so I'm
You
attacking
don't sense him or see him. So apparently, while the wall was up, he apparently is elsewhere. But he's commanded these constructs to break down the wall and attack.
Oh, we about to do something funny to this anaconda.
You're about to sound weird. You're right. All right, Lewis. In the meantime, he's attacking this crystal snake right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
What is it,
go.
plus 19 or does the celestial give him any bonus to attacks? Probably not, right?
No bonus.
So it's plus 19, right?
Plus 19.
He's got snake wars. Snake wars.
Snake wars.
Oh my god, he actually got it.
What?
Oh
Snake
my god.
wars.
See if that's a crit.
That's
Swallow that shit up, son.
Swallow that shit.
All
Alright, it
that nigga just swallow holes.
it wasn't a crit on the 36.
What?
Yeah.
Come on. Y'all got you, son. Don't worry about it.
So now you know how high the fucking AC.
Yeah, nigga, how high they meant to fight Metsu.
Everything in your game has like 50 AC.
I wonder why, yo. I wonder
I've never seen it again. They're too weak.
Alright, I'll tell you this. Let me tell you this.
bullshit,
Let me tell you
son.
this. Right now, Valenum's AC is higher than the Crystal Snake.
Oh shit.
So it's not that I didn't really pump it a ton.
What does that even mean?
What does that
What
mean?
does that even mean?
Valenum's is 41, so the Snake's is actually lower than Valenum's.
AC was that high. I thought it was like
No, it's just 41 right now.
Well, tell Valade on the lowest AC. That's why. I nigga got too much AC.
So
Nigga, your AC higher than mine. Shut up, nigga. I'm a
right, yours is ridiculous. Like
No,
yours
it's not, nigga. I'm a monk. I'm supposed to dodge.
and that's why I don't be
Monk's not supposed to get his wisdom bonus twice to his fucking AC. That's why. Motherfucker got insight and monk and wisdom
I don't know about none of that.
and dex and force armor and deflection, dodge, just for extra measure. All right. So roll damage.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, 46 plus 19. And it has improved critical bite on top of that. So yeah, 19. Dodge.
It has improved critical bite? Oh, yeah, it does. Improved critical bite. All right, so 46 plus 19.
Plus grab.
What?
Plus the grab. No, I'm saying plus the grab special. I'll have you roll the grab special attack after.
Okay.
It has a plus 30 to its grab.
Got it. Let me do the damage first. 46 plus 19.
Oh my god.
All right, so 30 damage. Snake Wars.
Snake Wars. You have to have like an old school rock like theme too.
30 damage. The damage reduction knocks it to 15, so it took 15.
Damage reduction 15? You made out of adamantine?
You need to add it. It's made of crystal. A hardened fucking magically animated crystals. It's a construct. Of course it has damage. You need an adamantine weapon to break through that shit.
This guy must have a lot of gold pieces. Can't wait to, loot them.
Yeah.
This must be mad expensive to construct these snakes, man. Because the grab you said, right, Lewis? Plus 30?
Alright, there's this little HP bar. Took off 15 damage. Now the grapple, which is only 20 plus 30.
He's like, I bet that shit costs a lot of money.
Snake World.
Oh my god.
I
I thought it was.
Grapple.
Unfortunately, its CMD was way too high for the grapple to affect.
Are you serious? I rolled a 19. 49 missed too high. Lewis, you need to tone down your freaking encounter.
Wait a second.
I need to tone down.
Shouldn't the anaconda get a bonus?
I need to tone down.
Since the anaconda
You have somebody on your team with a CMD of like fucking.
Shouldn't the anaconda get a bonus because the anaconda's larger?
67. This motherfucker.
Shouldn't the anaconda get a bonus since the anaconda?
It does have a bonus. The bonus is included.
It's included. I think it's included, yeah. Yo, but still, bro, plus 49. And these people are like freaking like so feud in the jungle. Like, what? The 49 still fail? What?
I really
That's
want to believe in this snake, but
Me too, but
you gotta get throwing up.
Loyola on a fucking play.
All right.
His secondary purpose was to attack. His primary purpose.
I've already described this before, but when you roll the knowledge check on the snake, crystal snakes are normally medium sized, and they're already extremely tough constructs at medium size. This one's been constructed into a huge version of itself, meaning its hit dice has been pumped up by its creators insanely.
This shit is called. It's not D&D no more. This shit is called. It's called AC and CMD. CMD.
Like I said, this is an ancient temple commercial from centuries ago. So somebody built these crystals.
Well, I think that'll be the first and last time Claudius ever summons anything.
He rolled a 19, a 20, and a 17, and only the 20 hit.
I wouldn't rule out that. I wouldn't rule out it being the anaconda's fault for freaking not being down. This thing.
No. Listen. I'm just fucking around.
Oh, like
the main purpose of anaconda. Listen, the main purpose of the anaconda is to at least hold the snake for a little bit. It's meat shield. At least to give us a few rounds until we can freaking do next. It's a barrier right there. It's a barrier. That, instead of a wall of stone, I did an anaconda wall of stone. There you go. Meat shield. Let it get killed.
Shield. Zion.
Meat bags. Not even meat shield. Meat bags.
Dying over here.
hey, whoa!
What? Stop saying that.
This dude is dying.
How much HP this shit has?
The 300.
All right. I'm gonna use a move action, and I'm gonna move back.
Are you ready for snake boys?
Like this huge derby of just like a bunch of snakes just fighting it out.
Yo, Medusa's with snakes.
Right.
Snake team fight, man. Yo, Messer, you don't got a snake, technique, fighting style?
Snake style.
Put that shit like
snake.
Yeah, some shit like that.
I know.
That's about to get a snake costume.
Wait, how? Did you? How high was your Who rolled the Arcana check on this thing?
You told me
Did
everything
I
about it.
Okay, did I explain that you guys can see like inside of its mind? Not its mind, like inside of its its crystalline skull. That there's like a there's like a pulsing glow of magic like inside its skull.
No, he didn't say that.
Oh, there it is. You're not sure what it means exactly. You're thinking it might be some sort of sentience, some sort of sentience or some sort of like pre-constructed sentience in the construct's
I know what I have to roll for
mind.
that. Would I have to roll a
It might
knowledge
have-
arcana to like?
It might have like a brain modification on it.
I was about to say, do I have to roll a knowledge arcana about constructs to know about like modifications to constructs? Because I think I know. I mean, I know in real life what it could
I think you
be,
got a high number.
but,
There's like 40 something.
But to know about construct modifications.
Oh yeah, they know. Yeah, they would know about that. With knowledge rank that high, yeah. I mean,
So
that's
does
what
it have like does this construct have the brain modification where it can learn skills?
which means it would have skills.
So Cynthia, I'm pretty sure
Meaning, as if it was in terms of a score of 10. Meaning enchantment spells or effects with mind affecting spells
affected.
can't affect that.
It shuts it down.
Brain. It can shut it down. And normal construct without any skills.
I only know this shit because I started looking up construct shit. But yeah, I mean, what you call it? Claudia should know that too.
Know what?
So these constructs are modified. There's a modification you can add to constructs where you can give them organs. In one case, you could give them like a brain so that they're able to have intelligence, and as a result, they can have skills and feats.
Not this brain modification.
But they're still constructs, though, right?
Not a literal.
It's some
It's not
constructs,
a. It's
yeah.
not an actual
It's
organ.
not an actual organ.
It's
It's just it says under
it's a
the
brain modification.
It's like a brain for a construct.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a magical storage device that has doesn't allow it to think independently. It just gives it gives it the ability to acquire skills and feats as if it had an intelligence score.
They're gonna go
Operating system.
There's
like
also a heart version too, where you can.
It's like a magically programmed box, not box, but like construct
Like
inside
OS.
of it.
Right, and there's a heart version of it too, where you could give your construct the ability to benefit from heal spells and shit like that. But it's like a construct version of like a heart. It's not like a real heart.
These niggas making fucking androids right now.
Pretty much.
magical androids, pretty much.
Yeah. So these things clearly have like a feat or two
This thing
and some
will have
skills.
several.
So
Because they're ready for that snake blood.
Yeah, my character was no weird.
What you, I should say, it's honing in on the point that what you're dealing with. It's
Here, and I'm gonna use
extremely
standard
lethal
action.
right now.
Yeah,
Damage
so
has been done to it. You can see that that mark right there. So. If Metro could get a good hit off of it, considering how much fucking damage he does.
Claudius knows how deadly
Well,
they are.
Zino and Metro are pretty much like
Because
damage dealers.
they were doing some good damage on Mensor before, and then also the Wall of Stone got knocked down pretty quick. So that's why he casted that Anaconda there as a buffer. So, so hopefully it hits the Anaconda instead of people that are in melee for the time being. Until we formulate another plan.
Why is Zino in the whip?
I don't know. I want to move back. That's my goal. That's what the white one is. Okay. Yeah, my goal is to move back. That's what I'm doing. So this white is a web.
Everything inside the white.
What?
you can only go on the red if you want to avoid the wet.
I go here.
It rhymes, but it's true.
Possession. Oh boy.
We good.
I can sit with that snake.
We got to improve precisely.
Yeah.
We went through all that stuff, cover no problem.
Yeah. Can I hit him from there?
Wait, it has to be from a corner. So if I pick this corner, pick that, it's fucked. The only corner I can pick is this.
Look, you can go straight across too, Louis. Look, because there's no wall here. There's no wall there. You can shoot right across. You don't have to diagonal.
No, that's total cover where you're at.
How?
If this line ever touches a corner, if this line ever touches like the corner of a solid object.
So
like
I move here,
it's touching here. So here's the corner right here. Right here.
Okay.
And,
so if I move
and
there,
even if I move it straight, like it's going straight through, like it's going to, yeah, it's definitely touching all this solid object right here, like the edge.
So what about where I am right here?
That rule applies to range weapons when you're trying to decide whether you have line of.
Oh, you don't go for the middle of the square, like I'm doing, like middle of the square.
No, what you do is when you're doing a range attack, you pick a corner, pick any corner.
Got it.
The most advantageous corner is the one that I'm on now, and then I have to draw a line to like the creature space, all the creature spaces that I've from from that spot. And if it crosses through a solid object or touches the corner of a solid, a solid like a wall, not like a barrel or anything like that, because
So it'll be like this square here
then it would count as cover. So
wait.
from all these angles, I'm touching solid fucking wall right here. Like if I go straight, I'm still touching it. If I go down, like then it's hitting this corner. So like that's a very bad spot for me.
So what about right?
Honestly, I don't know why you can't just be here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you have Metso in front and a giant anaconda. I don't think that snake is gonna worry about you in the least.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they don't want to hit you anyway. You know.
Yeah, he got a straight shot right there.
He's just got a straight shot. He goes right through everybody. He's got improved precise shot, so he's good there.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm just gonna use a standard action to.
And you'll be able to at least get a full attack because you only have a 5 foot there.
Well, I'm gonna clear my weapon before full attack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man.
It's like I can't get these ones. You doing it as a standard or?
I'll do a standard. I'll save the grip point and do it a standard.
Hold on, you can do it as a swift action to fix your weapon?
Yeah, if I can move as a move equivalent.
You do it as a move action. You use as a grip point. All right. So 5 foot stand and clears his gun. God damn shit. Second time it's broken. Stressing her out, so usually.
It's game time, and she wants to play around.
All right, Cynthia.
Well, that sucks.
Cynthia, 5, 10 feet, and then she uses her circlet of rapid spell casting to cast Divine Inspiration as a swift action, and then she uses her standard action to touch the anaconda and give the anaconda construct bait. Snake War!
Trying to buff up Snake.
You're about to make this anaconda a threat, son.
What?
Snake War!
Swift action, divine inspiration. Spell.
Divine Inspiration is the first level spell. Snake War.
The first level spell. One creature touch. Gives them a +3 sacred bonus to attack roll against evil creatures.
So instead I'll cast Blessed Aim. Snake War! I
thought you did that already.
No, I did it. Chips. Yeah. And I'm going to use an action point to keep it so nobody design on me. Snake War! Slithering in the night. Looking for a bite. Just when you thought
+2 morale bonus for
the death was done. Here comes Venom! Snake War! Using your heat vision, find your prey. Slithering from night to day.
Alright, blessed aim. Need drop.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
There's more to go
on.
Don't try to play me. Snake Wars. This man has construct bait on his fangs. Snake War!
Hold on. He got what? Construct bait?
Construct bait on his fangs. This nigga is built to take down snakes that are constructs, bro.
Oh, you got that
get
stuff,
it. This nigga got an extra +2.
He got +2 to hit?
He got an extra +2 to damage and attack.
What'd you do?
I gave him Bane.
With what?
With my ability. Why you playing
Your
me like
feats?
I
Your
didn't
weapon
get my
blessing?
feet? Yeah. You know what time it is. I do this shit on a daily.
It
Nigga.
works on a weapon, a suit of armor, or a shield.
This nigga's things are a weapon.
No, it's a weapon, suit of armor, shield, not natural weapon.
This dude is cheating,
No.
son. It says
No,
a
man.
weapon. It doesn't say it has to
Yeah,
be
a
melee
single
weapon.
weapon.
It doesn't say it has to be manufactured. It says weapon. So you mean I can't do that?
No, you can't do that.
So I can't do that on Metsuwar's fist, even though I've done
Nope.
that in the past.
Oh, you can do a
Yes,
Master
you
Fist
can.
because
Yes,
he
you
has
can.
monk unarmed strikes, which count as a manufactured weapon.
Yeah, it counts as natural
Alright, I got
manufacturing.
you.
Specifically
I got you, B.
says it counts as both.
I got you, B. I got you. I think
The
that's
only
trash, by
time,
the
the
way.
only time a weapon counts as natural weapon if it says natural weapon.
My
They
nigga, I
specify.
want to let you know that I think that's trash. I should be able to buff my nigga, son. I should be able to buff
Be
my
a druid
nigga.
next time. I don't know what to
That's
tell you, man.
trash, dog.
You
This nigga shit on my dreams, man. I want to stigmas.
Why don't you cast it on me then, my nigga? Stigmas.
Nigga, because you're not supposed to be in the front lines with your half HP ass. Nigga, go
He
get
has
it.
to though. He has to deal that damage. He should be doing it on him.
You know what I'll do? I'll instead of casting
Because he needs all the extra
instead
attack
of
that
casting bless aim, because now my dreams got shitted on.
Instead of bless
I'll just walk over and heal Metsuar. I can't have fun anymore. I can't fucking shine. I'll walk over and heal Metsuar like the bot that I am. There you go. Enjoy your life, nigga.
Right, heal him with what?
A
Spell.
scroll. I'll use my scroll number. Scroll case number 8. I have a critical wound.
Tony Stark.
40,
Sound like Tony. Unlock 25.
48 plus 7.
48. Damn, son. I wanted my little nigga to shine, son.
You try.
Got my dream shitted on. It's at 48, right?
What the fuck does Cynthia go?
She's hovering over Metsuar.
Oh,
He said 48, right?
now he's stuck behind the snake. There's too many people sharing this. There we go. There's many people sharing the same square. 40 plus 7.
3 and 4 is 7. Plus 5 is 12. Plus 7 is 19. You said plus
19 plus 7 plus 25. Which was at 136.
That's my moving my standard. Done.
Alright, drama. Yeah, she has the same protective aura as fucking Mesor, except she turned her shit off. She left that shit off, like, I ain't fucking up my allies podcast. She'd use that shit if she was solo.
He's a team
She might as well
player.
have it on now, because by Metsuar having his on, we're still getting fucked.
Then that's extra areas to like have to look out for casting spells.
Well, it's supposed to go through it now, doesn't it?
I mean, it goes. I mean, well, yeah, you can go through it, but it's a 20-foot radius. You know how much of a tactical disadvantage the party's in if they need a third level or lower spell. They gotta cast that shit.
But it goes through it. The only person it doesn't affect is.
You can do like a touch spell or something.
I mean, the only person she's really fucking is herself. Just like Metsuar is fucking himself mostly.
No, I'm good.
No, she has hers off.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if you said spells go through it still. Then
She doesn't want more of the battlefield to lock third level or lower spells out.
But that's what I was saying. You said that the spells go through the aura.
Well, yeah, like if you're trying to get something outside of the aura. Yeah.
But if you try to heal them with a cure light wound spell, it won't work. Right?
Like I thought the way the spell works is you just can't target her.
Oh shit. Oh, scrolls and items.
Right.
So you're like, wait a second.
It's just
It's cure
spells.
critical anyway. It's 4th level. Doesn't matter.
It spells cast, you said. So,
I know. Oh, what did she do? This is tough. She can use a wrist to attack. What's this one? Okay, so she will. Okay, so she might as well tells Miss Sword, with your magically enhanced destructive, extremely
Wait, did she
destructive,
heal me or she gave me the
extremely
spell?
destructive body, you're the one that's gonna have to be able to strike this snake and break it to pieces before it causes further destruction. It's clear how powerful these things are. It's distracted by Claudius's summoning, so I'll wait for you on the other side.
Okay, I'll cast True Strike then. Okay, if I gotta make sure I hit, right?
So she teleports.
Just teleport first? Or goddamn, all right.
She teleports there and readies an action. She's gonna aid your attack.
All right, so I guess we teleporting together, nigga. DBZ. Dragon Balls.
Thing is, the moment you hit it, and you'll be flanking it with the anaconda, so that'd be another +2.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you'll have a pretty good attack bonus. You're about to find. I don't think you've actually tried to hit one, so you're about to find out how tough its crystalline hide is against your kicks and your feet and fists. Okay, so her turn is put it green, so she's ready in action. There you go. Oh, so she's over here. She can see more of this.
Yes, good. Aegis of Shield renewed for season 6. I'm happy. Like, look at this shit. You got 2 of the squiggly spaghetti on niggas over there. Oh, there.
No, they're not.
ABC cancels Inhumans.
They've been saying that.
No, it's definitely canceled now. Supernatural spinoff, Wayward Sisters.
They said that shit was canceled even like when they screened it. It was that. I already saw all 8 episodes, man. This shit was
trash.
It was buns.
It was
buns. It was
Willow.
It was like
Willow sequel discussion.
It was below average. I'll tell you that. Like
a Willow sequel.
And what made it worse was I didn't really care for or root for any of the quote unquote heroes of the fucking show anyway. I was rooting for fucking Black Bolt's brother the whole goddamn time.
Black Bolt? You don't even know who Black Bolt is, Lewis. Black Bolt? No. I
was rooting for his brother and was more sympathetic to his brother who was set up as the fucking villain than I was the fucking rest of the characters. The rest of the characters kind of annoyed me or pissed me off. I was like, y'all fucking corny. Saw all 8 episodes. That shit was. Yeah. They did build off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on it because they were talking to each other and they're like, we need to go to Earth because there's a bunch of Inhumans down there. And they're like, how are there Inhumans? They're like, because Terrigen entered their water supply. So like, it was tied to Agents obviously because of season 2 when fucking when the fish was all infected and shit. But
All right, look, let's finish this first, and then we'll talk about it.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Well, that's because the guy that worked on Iron Fist was the same guy that did fucking.
No wonder it was terrible.
That's what they said. They said that he ain't working for Marvel ever again now. Like,
They fucking canned him.
yeah, they canned him. They're not contracting him. They said they're done making contracts with him. He fucked up Iron Fist and he fucked up Inhumans.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro.
He lucky to even get 2 strikes in this bitch. Like he fucked. Man.
I think he was like, I think they were, I don't know. He was kind of doing Inhumans like right after or maybe even during fucking production of Iron Fist because they were trying to like rush all that shit out for some reason. I don't know. They didn't know what to do with fucking Inhumans, man. It was supposed to be a movie. They canceled it from being a movie. The first episode, I think, ended up going into theaters. It was like an hour and a half long, and then they released it on TV like 4 weeks later.
Yo, Inhumans are a wash, okay? Marvel knows they're about to buy the rights for fucking X-Men back from Fox. They don't
No, that
need
canceled, man.
Inhumans anymore.
That ain't going through now.
Ain't going through
No,
now?
that didn't happen. They said now they're saying it ain't gonna happen.
Why?
I don't know. They got another buyer now.
Did Fox just see Infinity War? There is no other buyers. Mickey has all the money.
I don't know, man.
So, like,
apparently, currently, right now, the deal's falling apart. Something could happen. It's not like completely canceled, but they say the deal's falling apart.
niggas is retarded. Yo, if Mickey knocked on my door offering me money, yo, I'll charge top dollar and walk my way.
I don't know, man. They probably don't want Mickey. See, Mickey's gathering his Infinity Gem. You seen that picture?
The fight is already over. He dropped Black Panther
I
and
was
Infinity
crying when
War.
I saw that shit. This motherfucker had Star Wars. They
This
put the
nigga
add
dropped-
Fox gem to his fucking gauntlet.
He dropped Black Panther and Infinity War within the space of 1 year. This nigga broke 2 records.
What were his gems again? He had Star Wars, Pixar,
It's over.
Marvel,
Nah,
and then he was trying to
think
add
about
Fox
it.
to his fucking go.
No, but think about it, because Black Panther destroyed fucking. Black Panther destroyed.
Panther destroyed everything. The only thing I knew was going to destroy Black Panther was Infinity War.
Black Panther destroyed Justice League, and then fucking Infinity War erased it from.
It's over, son. Infinity War did $1 billion in a week.
DC's done. That's like
What
that's why
could
you saw
you-
that meme where you see DC fading. Thanos is fucking.
What competition are you really trying to fucking like get started?
Come on,
If you're not gonna do $1 billion,
give us some break. They had Batman Ninja, guys. Come on.
it's a wrap.
Oh, I ain't seen that yet.
That
That's
shit
out.
was terrible, dude. It was fucking ass.
Batman
Okay.
Ninja's out.
I'm
I
mad.
didn't even watch
It's
it.
bad?
I didn't watch it because
Batman Ninja?
He's saying it's bad. He said
It
it's
was
pretty.
terrible.
Damn.
I don't know.
It was bad.
DC can't afford to fall off in the animated
That movie was basically
That's all they
Batman
got.
Shippuden. That's all it was. That's all.
He said Batman does Kagebunshin or some shit like that. I don't care. Maybe it is just a Japanese take on Batman.
That's really what it is. There were robots, and Batman was doing Shadow Clone Jutsu. Like that was it.
I'll still watch it.
I was so pissed off.
I'll still watch it. That actually sounds dope to me. I'll still watch
And
it.
see, like you think it sounds like the art style is great though, but like God, Jesus, it was bad, and it's because the subtitles made it worse because it was subbed by some idiot.
Oh, you got bad subtitles, Dean.
No, I bought it through Google. Like that was on their Google store, so it was official subtitles.
What?
The subtitles were just terrible.
Wow. Wow. There's third part. There's independent subtitles out there that are way better than fucking.
I thought, well, maybe since I bought
I
it on
don't
the
even
Play
like
Store,
I don't even like the subtitles on sites like fucking like Hulu or when they do their own subtitles for Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't even like that because like they don't go into depth of with the translations. They just do basic ass translations instead of delving as deep as they can into the context of the fucking.
And if you watch it, if you bought it from a Play Store, you will see that basic subtitle.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a couple of sites that do really got horrible subs. Is one of them. Ironically, because of the name. But there's horrible subs. There's a group. There's another group. When they do subtitles, like they go in, like they'll tell you at the top, like they'll have the translation at the bottom, and at the top they'll tell you why it was translated in this particular manner. Like I was like, damn, these people are fucking in depth. I had to pause the screen and be like, it means this, but it also means that, so it's a joke and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh shit, okay, now it makes like I like those subtitles. They go in.
My nigga, can I go? Like, relax. Like,
No, the crystal snake goes. Okay, this thing finishes. Actually, no wait. I gotta roll another strength check on it.
Yeah, nigga. Smooth fucker. Forgot what the fuck is happening.
All right, so this one breaks down the other stone wall. His turn is done. This one goes and attacks the fucking giant anaconda.
The giant, they better have super AC like these niggas. I think it's some of the gargantuan stuff that can't do nothing until they do this thing. Okay. I'm gonna try this tight.
Well, here's the thing: when it attacks, you'll be able to know what it's capable of.
It did tell. I got it 20. I know it's capable of this speed.
No, you'll be able to see its power. Oh shit.
See?
Oh. Oh, what's the AC? 25. Oh, what? Oops. Oh, no, that's right. I didn't do that right. Oh, may have ones. Oh shit. And it emits a low frequency hum, dealing 12d6 sonic damage. So I gotta roll fortitude.
Sonic damage near anybody that's next to it?
Damn, this thing do a lot of damage. Well, better than Anaconda eats that and not mess with. I would have killed it.
Yeah, there's one, two problems. This nigga picked the one thing I let him read to. Because I know that's what he did there.
I didn't pick it. These snakes are part of the quest. What's your fortitude?
That's what Darren was like, oh, I already know what next immunity to go for.
Nah, nothing. I don't care.
Shit. I thought she had a bigger bonus. Oh, she has +1 from saves. Anything else that goes to saves? Just +1. Stalwart pack. Oh.
I gotta say that he felt like the strongest construct I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
No, she failed. Damn. So she took 46 sonic damage. Jesus. she got knocked below half HP, so Stalwart Pact kicked in.
The fuck? This is radio on
She has 35 temporary HP and a +2 boost to saves. Yeah, and that one did what, 83 damage. Did 83, and on top of that, it needs to roll a fortitude. Roll the snake's fortitude is plus 14.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
$33. Anaconda's not going down without a fight. 33 fortitude save, son. Trying to one shot. Snake war. Yo, I'm so tempted to like summon like 6-8 more snakes right now. What's a natural predator of snakes? A mongoose, right?
Frogs, nigga, frogs.
Not those mongoose.
Oh shit. Alright, we roll
They're gonna
33. Alright, the anaconda is stunned.
Never watched Naruto? No, slug. It's a slug. My bad. It's the deadlock. What's the deadlock?
Supposed to be a mongoose.
Nah, it's the deadlock. The frog beats the snake. The snake beats the slug, and the slug beats the toad. So yeah, the frog.
I don't see a frog beating a snake.
It does, son. You never watched Naruto? The deadlock?
Oh no, I haven't.
The legendary guinea, the deadlock.
Alright, the anaconda is stunned.
Hey, you guys done? Is that an extra attack, extra ability?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's Sonic.
It was what?
it has feet. Use one of its feet.
That looked pretty dangerous. Fight head up.
Alright, so the snakes are done. Laying them. And then Metsuo. So yeah, one giant fucking snake bite just crushed onto the anaconda and just like squirming. Actually, it has damage reduction. Hold on.
It does have damage reduction magic.
Yeah. Give some of its HP back.
Okay.
No, Metsuo fucking.
Magnum is now next to the snake.
Oh, yes. Where the fuck is it?
He's occupying the same space as the dead Medusa.
Oh. What the fuck?
So the dead Medusa, what does the dead Medusa have of her equipment wise?
Other than her bladed gauntlets, her rifle shirt, buckler, and 4 potions.
Well, Magnum just being near the snake will give this snake an extra 3 AC. That's what I could do for the snake. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, wait a second. Crystal Snake is difficult terrain. I had to move it up. It's only got 10 foot range.
so I only moved 5, 10, 15,
When did you jump?
20.
Well, in that case, she would have waited.
35.
She would have waited. Then we would have had to move up.
I was right here. Now, 35 feet. 5, 15, 25, 30. I moved all the way up there.
Oh, she could have. Okay. She's fine. 5, 30, 35. So Lena moves there. And you can't attack. He moves there. He's going to attack up. She's got 10 foot reach. You letting it?
Yeah, I want to move it.
Fuck. Okay.
Now, this snake doesn't have damage reduction, does it? This
Mhm.
construct?
It does. It's still hit.
Even with the cover I received by moving through the snake's space? Because this attack of opportunity would kick off while I was in the snake's space. So I would have had cover from the snake.
Yes, even with the cover. Roll 42.
Oh, where's the lady standing? He lost mad life, son.
Plus 22.
And he has to roll 42.
I got 30.
Yeah, I'm so saying, like, I'm seeing niggas lose, man. He's
All right, roll
from
fortitude.
Another one?
Massive damage.
1.
Plus 10. That should be
You passed.
30.
Pass massive damage. You failed the stunning assault attack, which left you stunned for 1 round. So you stop in its space.
Nah, I use my ring to bypass it. I want to make my movement.
Hold on. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my immediate action.
Actually, so if I'm at less than half my HP?
That's what I'm checking.
Watson, you want to re-roll it or not? You're not gonna
No.
make you roll. No.
No, I don't need to. I got a stalwart pack in my HP.
No, you're 2 points away from.
Okay, so I'm fine.
Are you using what? The ring?
Yeah. I don't know if it's
Delayed. The delayed, alright, the charge is used, meaning that's your immediate action, your swift action, immediate, swift, delay, just delay the onset for 1 minute, so for 1 minute, you're not going to be stuck. Alright, so you're there.
And now I'm there. I will use my. Swift, my movement is standard left. Yeah, I'll go for a channel energy.
Oh, they heal.
We should catch me and the snake.
Catching the snake and the drama.
And the drama and Metsuwa.
Yeah. Alright, roll the healing.
6. I got 6 total. So now that snake is in melee range, he'll receive a -4 penalty to attack anyone else. And the snake is adjacent to me, the anaconda, so it receives an extra +3 to its AC. And done.
Metsuwa!
What's up, brother?
It's your go.
Just leave him at 10 HP.
Yeah, heal my 10 HP.
This dude just passively like healed 30 points of damage already.
All right, so comedy drama.
Make your one attack.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
5 foot there to take her ready to action. So change her initiative to right above. We roll her aid. You got another 2. You got another 2 because you're flanking.
What do you know about Shadow Step?
What the fuck is that, man?
Rolling her up to 8. She gives you another +4 to attack. You got an extra +6 to your attack. So you got +33 to your attack right now.
Mm-hmm. I knew it too. I was like, watch. Yes.
It doesn't have to be. Are you taking 38 or are you?
Action point?
Yeah.
Yeah, action point. Why not? Roll 3d6. Roll a 1.
Four. So the 38 plus 4, the 42 hit. So you can roll. So we got 16d8 plus 10 damage. That was 1 then. 16d8 plus 10 damage.
Is it +3?
No, it is. No. 16. What? No.
16d8. A lot of 7s in there. And they had 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3s. 7.
There. That's how much you knocked off. 1 hit.
That's not enough.
That's the same one the snake hit 40 points of damage on, too. Yeah, these snakes are like stronger than actual PCs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Go another round. Claudius.
I need to maximize fire.
It's clear that between when it comes to trying to take these things down as fast as possible, it's going to be between.
There's a construct that right there makes it immune to like almost every debuff right there, right? Like ability debuff don't work.
Well, your characters know that it's immune to all spells except sonic spells. So if you have any sonic,
All right, hold on. Give me a second. I'm rolling on Arcane. I'm rolling on Knowledge Arcana.
or any spells that allow spell resistance, I should say.
Okay. Rolling on Knowledge Arcana. I already know all the knowledge about, I want to know all its weaknesses, and also this Knowledge Arcana, if there's a specific spell in existence,
We did this
it's like
already.
a major weakness to it.
We did all
What?
this
No,
already.
like for example, let's say like the Chatter spell. Would that like insta kill it? For example,
Shatter will deal more damage to it.
or like let's say like a rust monster. Would it be effective against it, or?
Well, no.
Although
No, it has to be
not made
sonic
of metal.
damage or a
The
sonic damage or a
spells.
shatter.
A shatter spell will deal for Claudius 10d6 damage. Plus, I think it has vulnerability to sonic, so it'll deal another 50%.
Damn.
it's not worth casting a wish spell on that. Never mind, because I don't got that spell.
No, it's not. It doesn't have vulnerability. It doesn't have vulnerability. So it's just, but sonic damage would deal. Shadow would deal 10d6 damage. It gets a fortitude for half.
Hold on. Do I even have sonic spells? Let me check real quick.
Doesn't take more from bludgeon.
I might actually have to.
Well, you can still use spells that don't allow a spell resistance. That also can beat it too.
Thing has, don't they have damage reduction though?
Not again. Yeah, but that's physical attacks, not energy.
I'm just making sure you minus my damage reduction so when I hit it.
Oh, it's damage reduction? You bypass that at time, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Just making sure I'm not cheating. That's all.
No, you're good. That's why I didn't take off.
It's a bypassing me, and I'm right on time.
See, that's the thing. I know you said Sonic, they're not resistant to Sonic, but aren't they immune to like fortitude based spells though? Because I have one with Sonic, but it has saving throw.
That allows a saving throw they are immune to.
No. Any
If it
spell
allows
that
a saving
allows
throw.
a saving throw, they're immune to except sonic spells. So if he hits them with a sonic spell that requires a fortitude, it still has to roll a fortitude.
My bad,
It's not going to
except
be
Sonic.
immune to it.
But
Okay, I got
constructs
one.
for the most part are immune to save to spells that allow saving.
And constructs have
Okay,
all weak saves. Anyway, it's just
okay. Well,
based on their hit die. So
Claudius tells the group that he does. Claudius tells the group that he does have one spell that could target their main weakness, and it'll probably be very devastating and effective. However, it will take 3 rounds to fully cast. Can you guys
is it a
survive for 3 rounds?
Are you casting a channeled spell?
Valenum says he can guarantee that.
Are you planning to maximize this shit?
And then the bitches come back and also on Claudius. It's
I
like
think
nice
it's it sounds like a channeled spell. He said 3 rounds.
It's 3. Every round it does something bad, but it incrementally becomes worse. Like on the second round, and then the third,
Wait,
it's
I don't
like
even see
devastating.
this on here. What's it called?
Resonating word.
I was thinking of the wrong spell. I thought it was a channel spell. Fascinating.
Nah, not channel spell.
Oh shit.
Resonating
It
word.
sounds godlike though.
Look at the spell though. Read it. Tell me if it's legal. I rolled like almost 40 on my arcane knowledge, so I would know whether it works or not. I don't want to waste a spell.
Oh yeah,
Or
it would
turn.
work. It would just get a fortitude save, but it would work.
Okay, good. Well, it's a high
Yeah,
level
even
spell.
even though it allows spell resistance, it doesn't matter because it specifically says immune to all spells that allow spell resistance except for sonic. So even they're fine.
Wow. I did not know I had a sonic spell, but look at that. Powerful one too. All right. So like you already told the group, it's not gonna do much on the first round or even this, but then from the second round and onward, it'll do devastating effect on it.
Right. So Valenum says he could definitely hold out.
Oh, I see what it's doing. It'll do 5d6 and 5d6 and another 10d6. So it's
On the first, since they will know this, so I'm gonna read it out loud. The spell. On the first round, it'll do 5d6 sonic damage, and it'll be staggered for 1 round. Successful save, it'll half the damage and the staggered effect. On the second round, it'll do an additional 5d6 damage, but it'll be stunned for 1 round. If it's successful, half damage negates the stunning effect. On the third round, it'll do 10d6 sonic damage, and then it'll be stunned for 1d4 plus 1 round. A successful save would negate the stunning and half the damage. So you see, so it's almost like 3 opportunities too. Even if it's staggered, hold on, Lewis. It only gets 1 attack per round, right? The snake or more?
It gets 1.
Okay, so yeah, staggered won't really
It
do
would
shit
be
to
immune
it.
to the stunning, but not the staggered.
Hold on. So it will be immune to stunning?
Is a construct.
It's a construct. Ah, damn, man. Oh, well, so basically all he could do is, even though it's 1 spell, he could do it potentially up to...
Because remember, when you stagger something,
Yeah.
Metzoar's Medusa Wrath kicks in. 2 extra attacks.
Could it be staggered? Staggered?
Yeah.
Could this creature be staggered? I forgot about that with Metzoar.
Yeah, it could be staggered. This can't be stunned.
Ah, well, all right. So basically, all this spell is going to do is just sonic damage and staggered, and hopefully that will help Metzoar out.
Yeah, Metzoar gets 2.
Valenum just says he's going to, if he could just bottleneck it, he could boost his AC, and he has enough HP to take at least 1 hit.
You go full defense?
You should go full defense and just hold the line, and you can do damage.
All right, yeah. We got to try and do as much damage as possible to it to kill it.
Between him and the Anaconda, pretty much, they'll try to hold the line.
Pretty much, yeah, because debuff here is not going to work. We got to try and just knock it out.
Right.
All right, so he's casting, Luke. Action point to keep that spell. So full round action. Using one of his unprepared slots. 1 creature. I should go for the weakened creature first, obviously, right?
Yeah.
This one. Yeah, this one right here. Yep. The 1 mess and everyone else is attacking. All right, Lewis, so he's going. I'll roll the DC for the fortitude. Action point to keep the spell.
Roll the 1. Don't roll the 1.
I know, man. I
I'll probably do Ultra Fortune if I roll the 1. That's for sure.
I'm not close, so I can't help you.
Let's see, 1d20 plus
Ultra Fortune.
17 plus 18. You making sure, Louis, if the spell works? All right. I'll wait for Louis to make his final decision before I roll.
To help Lewis's attention.
That means on your next go, your Medusa Medusa strike. You said, right?
Sonic spell always require 42.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna let it go through.
All right. Well, Claudius goes to Sino. Sino. Make sure nobody Sino. Make sure no one interrupts my concentration for the next few seconds.
I have your back, Claudius.
Yeah, it's gonna take him 3 full rounds to complete that spell. Hold on. Oh, never mind. That was sound spell. Can't do it.
This is a dilemma.
What's the problem?
Well, it'll take the 42. 42 partial. A Sonic spell. What's Shackled? This is 42.
You said the shackles inside them?
42.
So you just said what I said. So the shackles in them.
Target a crystalline creature of any range. Solid object. Oh. Shell quartz can target objects.
Oh wait, never mind. Final. It's a standard action to cast, but the duration of the spell is 3 rounds. So it just take effect every round. I don't have to be
Yeah, it'll
concentrating 3
just.
rounds.
Yeah, you don't have to concentrate.
Never mind. I misread that. Yeah. But still, though, you got my back, though. By myself over there. The Latinum is busy. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Final. Do your full attack. Kill that shit. I'll be all right. Gotta kill those things ASAP. They do a lot of damage. People get killed.
Nope. You might want to save that spell.
All right, thank you. That's why I rolled that knowledge arcana. I don't want to waste it.
So if you have a cast, maximum is 5.
Why it doesn't work?
Looking up a. Alright, so a lot of these Sonic spells I'm seeing are either reflex or will. Very few that have fortitude. Problem is, this one's fortitude. And even though it's Sonic, it would normally affect this particular construct. The problem with Resonating Word is it only works on a creature, and it has a fortitude save, in which constructs are immune to anything that does a Fortitude save unless the spell also works on objects. Fortunately, the spell does not work on objects. It works only on creatures.
Okay.
Yeah. It sets up potentially lethal vibrations in the chosen target. The target has to be a creature. Now, this construct is considered a creature. Unfortunately, since it allows a Fortitude save, constructs are immune to Fortitude saves unless the spell also affects an object. Since this spell, you couldn't cast a spell on a door, it won't work on the snake.
Oh, it'll have to say on the target. It has to say one creature or object.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, if it's a Fortitude saving throw spell. So
It's good.
Shatter works because Shatter actually says it works on an object, even though it does a Fortitude.
Unfortunately, I bet it's a level 2 spell, right? Unfortunately, I don't have that spell.
Orb of Sound would work because you could target objects with that. You know, you could hit. It's just an attack roll. You can hit anything with it and deal damage.
Would Great Thunderclap work?
I think Cacophonic Burst would work. Great Thunderclap.
Would that work? Yeah, it says Evocation Sonic.
As long as it's not a Fortitude.
It does three. It could do 3 things. Stun, which I know he's immune to. It could also prone the creature. It'll do reflex,
Well, it's immune to being stunned, so the stun wouldn't work.
Okay. What about
It's
prone?
immune to the Fortitude. The prone, it would have to roll for the prone. The prone would affect it.
Prone and what's the other ability that it deafen for 1 minute?
Yeah, I'd say the Fortitude one would work out.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. Damn. All right. Will that be beneficial trying to make it prone? I think it might be. Yeah, because the AC is pretty high for it, right? Unless Bensor is going to prone. Trip it or something.
Can't trip a snake.
Oh, yeah, hold on, Louis. It's a snake. Could it be tripped?
No, it's a snake.
It has no legs. I don't even think it could be prone.
Yeah, that's like,
Yeah, I don't think they could fall prone. Oh, man. I just got shut down there. I don't really have any other Sonic crap. What about lightning? Does lightning works against it?
It says they're immune to trip. I'm looking up.
just look up snake.
Some motherfuckers talk about dolphin. You can't really knock a snake prone. Yeah. No, it can't be prone.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It's a snake.
I'm seeing people like stretching mad hard. They're like, well, it says it's immune to trip. It doesn't say anything about not being knocked prone. And everybody was like, how the fuck would you knock a snake prone? It's the same thing as like an ooze. You can't knock an ooze prone either.
Why not?
You can't trip. If
Right?
it can't be tripped, then it can't be prone.
We could fucking trip it.
But you got this one guy that's saying rules as written, nothing's immune to prone just because it can't be tripped.
What?
Right. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I'll go with it if you want to go with it.
Oh, wow. Damn. Well, Claudius, like...
But wouldn't it say that if it was immune to prone in the stats, if it was immune to prone? Does it say that snakes are immune to prone?
Logically, if it can't be tripped, it's basically saying you can't knock it flat to the ground.
But then how come some
So
creatures,
you should be immune to prone if you can't be tripped. Huh?
But some creatures it says specifically in the stats that
I know what Claudius is doing.
Some creatures it says specifically what?
Let me take my turn real quick.
Never mind. Somebody found it. Oh, wait. Yeah. Some
What?
creatures, such as oozes, creatures without legs, and flying creatures, cannot be tripped. As in, you can't knock them down. If your attack succeeds, the target is knocked prone. If they have more than 2 legs, you add to the DC. And if it's an ooze, creature without legs, and flying creatures, they just can't be tripped. They can't be knocked down. Yeah, can't. Yeah. Okay. It's like right there in the fucking text.
it makes sense.
Yeah, some
Makes
people arguing like this shit is
I ain't
weird.
even. It makes sense to me. Even if it's just a snake, it can still move. No problem. All right, Luz. This is what Claudius is
And
doing.
if you're flying, you can't be a problem.
All right,
Somebody
Claudius.
knocks you out of flight. Like,
Yeah.
it's not real.
All right, Claudius, for the time being,
Right, like a
pondering, he notices like most of his spells at his disposal are not strong against his construct. Construct always been a creature that he's not pretty effective against. So, you know, deeming that at least for the time being, there's nothing he could do to the creatures directly. The next best thing he could do is, try and make his allies a little stronger. So he starts casting a spell. He chants a few syllables, and then above everyone's head, you see like a clock appear.
I was gonna say there's a debuff that he could do if they fail a will save. Is
What debuff is that?
any enchantment spell he casts on it, he can lock the brain from it being able to use any of its feats and abilities.
How would enchantment work if they're constructs?
Because they have a modification that gives them.
We were talking about this earlier. They got a brain modification.
Oh, for the feats.
In fact, that's
All right.
why it's doing so much damage. It's using it's using its feats.
Oh man, now you got me thinking. I probably got something for that. Let's see, enchantment. I don't really have a lot of enchantment crap.
You're beguiler. What are you talking
I know. Well, Beguiler up to 1 to 4. That's what I'm looking at right now, huh?
By the way,
what are you talking about?
You can cast any enchantment.
Yes, any enchantment.
Any
If you affect it, for the spell won't do what it's normally supposed to do. What it does is for the duration, it locks out all its skills and feats.
Well, like Charm Monster will work.
Like
Yeah.
okay, like what it like the
Any
fact that it did
enchantment.
so much damage is because roll knowledge is local. Roll knowledge is local. I might as well.
Okay. Eight. What, plus my intelligence? Where are we at? I don't think I have knowledge local to this area.
I don't know. This is for Oh, what? How does that work? Fucking, you don't have.
I don't got that. So it'll be plus 10, just 18. Untrained. I only got Findle, knowledge local Findle. This is not Findle, is it?
I was trying to have you identify a combat feat being used, but that's not.
Oh, the combat feat? Oh, I know what it is. Out of character, I mean, not in character.
Out of character, yeah. Well, I mean, Claudius can tell that like it's not attack. It's not. It hasn't been attacking like a regular construct. It's been
that vital strike shit, right?
Yeah, vital strike. And the fact that it landed a blow on your snake and caused it to be stunned. That's not something this construct should be able to do. It's actually it's actually using like that the brain modification is clearly given to the.
No. Out of character, I know this, but my wizard is not a warrior, so he wouldn't know about this.
No, I know. Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to. If it was Darius, I'd be, I know what the fuck is going on here. I gotta parry those shifts no matter what.
But enchantment spells or spells with mind effect effects that are cast on it affect the brain, causing it to cease functioning for the duration of the spell. So it has.
All right. He rolled an 18 total untrained. I don't know. This is not Findle, right? No, I don't think we're in Findle.
What'd you get?
If it's
18 total untrained.
18, yeah. If it's Findle, it's trained.
Yeah, he's not sure exactly how it's doing. He's not sure what feats it has that's allowing it to do all to do what it does, but he can recognize it has its brain modification has made it trained for like exceptional combat skills.
All right. Well, I'm a charmed snake then.
Which spell?
Charm Monster. Will that work?
Yeah, that's enchantment.
Yeah, everything
Enchantment.
I'm saying.
Be locked out for what? 1 day for 24 days. You can't use because won't let you control it, but it'll lock out the fucking green. You going for the DCs for the save or keeping it base?
Oh, let me see. I got the word not crew on my level 3 spells and level 4s. All right. Do I have a? Hold on a second. I'm better off doing confusion because I could get both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. Confusion.
And I get it was a 15-foot radius.
Yes, and exclude my allies with.
That's right. You got mastery shaping, so it doesn't.
Mastery
I got
shaping.
mastery shaping. It doesn't even matter. All right,
Yeah,
you
being
going
high
for
level.
the? You going for this? The what you call it?
I'm a roll. Yeah, I'm gonna use the level. Yeah, I'm a
Save.
roll. Ah, damn, man. Maybe I should get closer to Mensua so he could like do that check for me if I roll low.
Yeah, move in, brother. Come on.
Oh, what's the range? Like 60 feet?
Nah, 30.
I'm gonna freaking fly closer. I'm gonna fly closer to Cynthia just in case.
Oh,
I'm
the
flying
range,
over
the
here.
confusion.
Huh?
The confusion range.
Confusion what? What?
The
Oh,
range.
yeah, what's the range?
Medium range.
Yeah, I was far. I was good, but I got
So
closer.
I was say I don't think you even had line of sight to it because if you were back there, all you saw was webbing.
But now I do, right?
Now you do,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I figured. All right, so I'm gonna roll. All right, let me see that. All right. Plus 15. LBC. Fusion. Holy shit, a 1. Cynthia, assistance?
I will cast Alter Fortune.
Otherwise, that confusion is gonna be to the allies with a critical fuck up like that. Right, Lou?
Correct. Alter Fortune.
Lou is like,
Right.
right. That's what Lou is 1, 2, me.
Reroll.
Everybody go crazy. Like, Laynum, Mestor. That'll be a TPK right there, son.
What, that? You got master. You got master your shape, and they're excluded.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I did do that.
I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, I did do that shit. You're right.
What level spell was it?
All right, reroll.
Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You're a lifesaver. Good teamwork.
Oh, man.
Oh, at least one of them failed.
Yeah, I would say one. This one on the bottom, the one that's wounded, failed.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, this is really not that one fast.
Wow, they both passed. That's it. I'm just gonna buff my party members, and that's it. I'm not even gonna do nothing with them.
I'm gonna put this skull so I know that it's this broken brain skull. So I know it. All right, so see the confusion effect ripple across the.
Damn, man, those
As the magic's rippling across these huge snakes, like you see the magic like swirling inside where you can see like the glowing pulse
Yeah, I have
light that's within the crowns of their head within their heads. And this one you see it pulsing like back and forth and then it stabilizes, but this one you see it like kind of like the light dims out like completely and it's like it's barely there. It's just clearly it worked in this one.
Cynthia asked Zino to wait until she
For
moves.
the next 25 rounds, it's locked out of us.
If we don't
That's
do
that
it,
one.
yeah, we should be able to get it down by now. Now we got to make a tactical retreat.
No, we don't run.
For 25 rounds, you know how many
Yeah, asked
resources?
Zino to wait until she goes first.
So I'll delay until after Cynthia.
No, it's about delay, so do something.
That's the thing.
Delay.
Shoot these motherfuckers. The fuck you talking about delay? Use the proton.
Flies over to Ssythar, and she does Bane on his unstarted. That's her move, her standard, and she already used her swift to alter fortune, so she's done.
Bane is 2 uses of her channel energy. And
Damn, this is like the first battle too. What the? Extra long, right? I'm seeing.
Not the first. This is the first battle with a cage, right?
I know these are not like cage right
it's not
level
even a cage.
monsters yet.
He's
This
not
nigga, yo,
even there. He just
what's that barbarian that like
sent the
kills his own
most
party?
powerful
What's
of
the
its
big guy?
guardians.
These are just their minions, and we're getting a hard
Yeah,
time.
Watson, what's that barbarian that kills his own party? I'm about to make one of those shits.
Oh, I know a frenzy berserker.
Frenzy
Yeah, I'm about to make me a frenzy.
He said that kills his own party.
Either
So you did
party's gonna make it or
Bane on his weapon.
Frenzy Berserker 4.
You over there? Okay.
Dead in the first attack.
Ooh, my standard. I already used my swift.
Man,
I'm not sure what my immediate.
I'll
Frenzy
say, yeah,
berserker
you already used some.
is no match to a
Yeah,
wizard.
that's fortunate.
Yeah, I know. Let that nigga get you on.
Zyno.
Won't be hitting nobody. Reverse gravity. You'll be like floating in the air
I have
forever.
addition.
That nigga will break through magic. Like,
4.
All right, so now I will attack.
Is an addition.
Zion's attack.
What's Ssythar do? Ssythar did blessing?
1, 2.
Nah, she did blessed weapon. She gave him that blessing where she gives you Bane.
Yo, let me ask you something. Is anybody else waiting for the child to say his wife is dreaming again?
What?
Oh god. So you have plus 32 total for the first attack. Are you doing rapid shot? Or did we?
I am.
So rapid shot is a yes. And deadly aim is how much?
I will minus 3 for a deadly aim.
7. Those are your bonuses. Constructs are not immune to crits, so if you get a crit, the only thing that's not subject to crits is 14, 11, 8. That is a miss. Wait, no, it's not. What's his touch
Touch
AC?
attack.
And that thing sounds mad loud.
The 2 actually was.
I was like, these things are this big, and then
1,
touch
2,
attacks
3,
are that
4,
high.
5.
So. But these motherfuckers must be mad dexterous, son.
Yeah.
For real, man. Usually huge creatures have
5, 11,
Touch
horrible
attack AC of like 30. Like, dirt.
Yeah.
Big as you are, son. Can't be get touched. I'm hoping that 2 hit. Fuck that.
That's your damage. You got 5d6 for the fire, and 10d6 from Bane.
Damn. Bane, no joke.
That 2d6 adds up. 2 per attack. Somebody that mess with wall when you got the Gomu Gomu no fucking attacks.
He said gomu gomu. Luffy.
Huh? What's the 5d6? Oh, I thought the 114 was fucking.
Holy shit.
I'm
It's
like,
actually more than
what was he more?
He's doing it
So
separately.
it's 23 fire and then 32 for the Bane.
Oh shit, that was just one regular hit.
That was one hit. Dang, he got screwed with that 10d6 though. Whole bunch of 2s and 1s.
Hey, that's extra bane damage. Extra is extra. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's bonus. That's right. That's 32 extra. Yep. Yeah,
They took that damage just for being constructs. Shit, fuck
So you guys see Scarlet fire and fucking swirling magic all around the fucking gun. And it's just like it pours to each bullet, and each bullet is just like, and as it's hit the snake, like every bullet that hits the snake, like chunks of
Lewis, I
enchanted, animated, crystalline fucking glass just fucking starts flying off of it.
What'd you say? Magical components are flying off of
He
it?
said magical components.
Yo, I heard there's a way you can
scavenger off the I mean, yeah. I mean, you could pull out power components off of them.
Yeah, it says that you could take magical.
No, you could harvest off creatures and then use the power components to, like, instead of like gold pieces, you just use like their pieces of their body.
Oh yeah.
In place of gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis, I forgot to take my attack from my.
But it's like for specific items, so like depends on what item you're making. Like you're gonna make something, you're gonna make like a flaming burst sword. You know, you'd be like, well, I'll say something like, you know, scales from a red dragon, or after you defeat a fire elemental, you're trying to harvest some of its composition as part of it.
How much is the scale for the time dragon?
So like for a crystal snake, I'd have it where like anything you're making that's crystalline or anything that's gem-like or anything Sonic related because of what it's because of its nature.
Lewis, can I take an attack from my anaconda? I forgot to do that on my turn.
It was stunned, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, body. Dang, he would have gotten that flanking bonus too, +2. Probably still is.
Alright, time for the snakes. This one's locked out of its abilities. It's been taking some. Took an attack.
These creatures have like 1,000 HP.
Who's the last person that hit it? Zyno. It's not like it can hit Zyno. So who's the one before Zyno that hit it? Was it Metzor?
Yep.
Alright. Well, it's its turn, so as a free action, it emits 12d6 sonic damage. Everybody roll fortitude for half.
Is there like a certain radius, or is that everybody period?
10-foot radius. Wait, what'd you
20-foot radius?
What'd you roll?
You said
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, 10-foot radius around it. Roll a 10. What did Metzor get?
Oh, I got what is it? Ssythar for what?
For the sonic damage.
Fortitude, 1d20. 20. Of course. Of course.
Your opponent got an alter fortune for this nigga?
It happens every time. I roll one for everything for the last fucking couple
I gotta
weeks.
see which one of his items gets destroyed.
Ooh, the true seeing decanter. Oh no.
He is holding that in his left hand, isn't he?
Yep.
Or right hand, whatever he is.
You got an alter fortune for Metzor?
This guy's like,
wait a minute, Metzor can alter his own fortune. Can he do that thing?
Nah, it only works on other people.
It only works on other people.
I'll alter fortune him. How far am I within range?
Is he within range? Alter fortune. 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. The cast level 2 is 12. He's within 85 feet, I'm sure.
I'll do alter fortune.
Yeah,
he was so fucking lucky. Hence alter fortune. They alter your luck.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Cynthia don't got her immediate action because she used it on me.
And you're using
Like
this
these
right now.
these die rolls, I've been rolling 1s and 2s for the last 2 weeks.
You know I mess around with you, mess up, but you know I got your back.
I'm just curious to know.
See, if it was a missed attack, I ain't doing no Ultra Fortune. But for
There
stuff
we
like
go.
that,
Shit.
there you go. Yeah. See, you see the different mess up. If it was like an attack you missed, I ain't doing that shit. I don't care. Now this is the potential. You know, you
Right,
got
seal
hurt.
throws is what really matters.
This is where it matters. You could have one of your 100K items could have gotten destroyed. That's when it matters.
I'm just tired of this nonsense.
Well, I
I
also use it. I would also use it to help a spell go through too. Because
Yeah,
spells you can't really get back.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. It was a level 7 spell. It was gonna.
Right.
Was it? Yeah.
A melee attack, anybody can fucking swing. You do that shit.
Fuck yeah. Exactly. Melee is an unlimited resource. You can keep on attacking all day long, son.
Right.
Swinging.
As long as you got HP, you're fucking. You're useful.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm getting tired of this rolling 1 shit. That shit is annoying now.
Oh my God.
Times I'm gonna roll this shit. Like,
You wearing a cloak, right? Are you wearing a cloak?
Me?
Yeah.
Why are you concerned about wearing a cloak, man? Wait a minute. Like, what's going on? I've total 38. How much fucking more could you? How high do you need?
Relax.
You relax. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah.
Roll 38, still fail. Like, what the fuck is this now?
I'm curious. Oh shit. If there was no, if Claudius didn't get you out of that, yeah, that the canter would have been destroyed.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You know, thank you.
He would have been like, I just made that.
You're welcome.
You piece of
No
shit.
problem. I wasn't gonna make that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I
man.
take it out.
Here's what it would have been. It would have been either his headband, the canner, his cloak, or his bracers. And I rolled randomly.
Yo, it's funny. He don't got that much stuff, but they're all like high price items, though. You don't want to lose any of that stuff.
It's amazing to me that, like.
All right, so everybody takes everybody pass. Everybody takes 19 damage.
Wait, don't I take less than that?
Don't you take less than that? Because sonic resistance, what?
Don't I have damage reduction?
Oh, isn't your shit
If
activated?
it was activated because they hit me with it before, then didn't they take?
No, I didn't take it. This is your first time getting hit by it.
Okay, so then it's just activated.
The sonic damage apply to damage reduction? Or not?
I was about to say, because that mean they took sonic damage.
The sonic energy defense, right? Because your shield.
Does damage reduction affect
What shield? No, I
This
didn't
is my
shield. That's your
armor.
armor, Colton's virtue. Hold on there. So you only took 9 damage.
Yeah.
Because you have sonic resistance 10.
Does improved evasion work?
It's not a reflex. It's a force.
It's a force, yeah. Does damage reduction work?
No, it's sonic energy. Unless you got sonic energy resistance.
Nope.
You keep thinking that.
Nope, I was just checking. Gotta make sure you gotta hear it from your mouth. Once I hear you say it, then I believe it.
That's an immediate action turn activated.
Oh, I might as well use it. It's like I'm.
Did you use an immediate action last go? No, right? Alright, so you use it in response to the attack. The energy resistance increased by 2. That's another 2. Okay, it was 12.
So I took 7.
And then sonic energy envelops you. 1d6 plus 10 points of sonic damage. Which is what it's vulnerable to. Not vulnerable. It will deal damage to it. Anytime it hits you. Anytime it bites you.
Or grapples.
Or grapples you. So sonic armor has been activated in the last 5 rounds. Storm attacks. Armor sonic. So it did that. And what did I say? 19 damage for the rest.
That's fine. It's all right. That's HP Metzval. It wouldn't have had anyway, so now it's coming back up anyway. If you round. Charlie, right? 10 HP is a lot, son. I see my bars going up. Like,
I know you almost at max already.
No, he got healed like twice before.
Yeah, well, I'm saying Cynthia put some hands on him.
He got channel energy, and then Cynthia did cure critical. She did cure critical wounds, and then you took a channel energy.
And then Blade came to help you.
You would have been at still like 100 HP.
Fuck out of here,
This
nigga.
guy, I'm not healing, no.
You see how people forget when you support them, yo?
Right.
The tank
It sounds like
no
Overwatch to me.
Tank
That's
and
what
the healers, the Sage niggas get no love. The flashy shit gets all the love.
Overwatch, when you steamroll and win those matches, you know damn well that all these people are like I did. Meanwhile, you see Mercy and Lucio sitting there like motherfucker, look at your HP going up while you're even doing this right now. You see the assist bars next to their faces. Reaper assisted by Mercy.
I love when niggas get playing the game. They get plus signs all over their screen, but they act like they did it by themselves.
People don't realize how many TPKs Cynthia and Claudius have prevented, like in almost every quest.
For real, bro. Niggas altering reality and fortunes to make sure shit happens.
All right.
that would have been 20 HP lower.
The last person that hit it was Metzval.
Yeah, that's right. I punched it.
We're the unsung heroes. We make sure everything goes smoothly.
Or as smooth as it could be, son. Niggas is hurt right now. A 2, nice.
A 2 plus.
This nigga actually doing the math right now. Like he could actually hit you on a 2, son.
Hit him on a 2.
No way.
You hit him on a 2.
You know what you're probably not factoring in? That the state probably has a -4 penalty for not attacking the Palladium because Palladium's a good tank.
There's no way Mensor got hit with a 2. That dude has like 60.
No, I'm pretty sure he forgot about Iron Guard.
Oh no, I did. You're right. I forgot. So I'll put the -4.
Wait, so he hit me or he hit
on a 2 with a -4 penalty? No way.
He was gonna hit you with a 2, man. He was gonna hit you with a 2, man.
Wait a minute. He's doing the math. Hold up. He's doing the math. What happened?
I think these are epic level monsters, man.
His strength never got fixed this whole time. I'm still.
Nigga, okay, we know. We've been knowing that.
But the damage and attacks, I didn't see.
All I know is how am I getting hit on the 2? You wanna answer that? Wanna riddle me that?
What's your AC?
Yeah, nigga, what is my AC? Tell me. Say it out loud so people can know.
It's 56. Okay.
Yeah, so how the fuck am I getting hit on the 2?
It still hit you on the 2.
No, wait. Then you have the fact that Metsuar also has an extra -4 penalty that's implementing on the snake because Cynthia casted Greater Luminous Armor.
Does that only work against evil creatures though?
I'm not sure. Does it?
Yeah, it does. I made sure.
They still hit him with Iron's Guard Glare on. They still hit.
Well, just be glad. Claudius locked his feet out. That's why it was doing all. It was taking the penalties and accepting it because it was still gonna hit somebody. But he locked his feet out, so all it's doing is basic damage to you, which is
2.
Yeah, here's its basic damage. The basic.
Yeah, this is fucking
even if you were standing next to
29.
I think you still would have.
Don't you have damage reduction?
Yeah, 10. 19 damage.
You're welcome.
I thought Iron Guard's Glare would have saved you. I swear to God, I thought that was
roll a fortitude, real quick.
On a 2, son.
Just roll.
It's 19 damage. How am I
roll a fortitude. Relax.
I don't know, man, Lewis. I hope if Darius gets to level 8.
Damn.
Lewis, if Darius gets to level 18, man,
it wouldn't have mattered. I just wanted to see if you got a 20. You're lucky the feats were locked out because you would have been stunned for 1 round after that attack.
Lewis, I don't see much fire out of Darius at 18 having nowhere near 50 AC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But Sean, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
My fighter's not gonna make it.
What the fuck is going on? No monster should be able to hit anybody on a fucking 2.
It's a construct. It's an advanced construct that was
Especially
given
when
a
you,
fucking brain.
my nigga.
You're
I
level
give you,
18.
my nigga.
You're
You
fighting epic.
you have fuck that. You have on fucking. You have a knight that's giving you an extra -4 penalty to their attacks to hit you, and that nigga still hit you on a 2. That only happened because of you. That's your fault, nigga.
Hey, be aware, you
Your
took
fault.
out a fucking super fire giant and his fucking entire army with one spell from your wizard friend. So you can't complain about these mosses when your own party is TPKing the enemies like it's nothing.
Yeah, but that wasn't
Actually,
TPK.
I got
All
lucky.
we
I got a
did,
19
honestly,
tomorrow.
all we did, honestly, was give them all
Bro, it was an
debuffs.
80-foot fucking radius.
We gave them all debuffs. We
Debuff.
knocked them all prone. We did a little bit of damage.
And you shot a bunch of water. Like, what?
But that's all.
This
all
is light and
all we
water.
did, all we
Light
did,
the whole
but let's look at what we did though. All we did
My
was,
character does no
all we
damage.
did was debuff them a little bit. We did crowd control by moving them,
Yeah.
and
Pretty
then
much.
a little bit of damage. That
Yeah,
was
but all
it.
these things are doing is one bite attack
Yeah, but they're hitting on a 2.
with a lot of feats attached to it.
Lewis, they're
They're
hitting
hitting
on
on a 2. All we're
And
doing
they
is
got
applying
Yeah,
got
but
eight.
you're hitting,
And they got
you're hitting,
It's like we're
yeah, but you're
one-shotting
hitting
things.
20 enemies with one spell, and knocking them out.
If Claudius if Claudius and Cynthia were doing spells that automatically killed all of them, it'd be a different story. But
Yeah,
all we're doing
we
is
don't.
mass crowd control.
I don't got
Yeah.
spells that kill people outright.
We're doing
What
mass
have you?
blind,
And what did it
mass
do?
crowd
And
control.
without it, what would have happened?
Without it, what would have happened is they would have killed the party outright.
Yeah, you guys.
Pretty much.
All right, this is
Because
this, I'm
honestly-
just saying, you guys were always wondering how high level play was in this game, and here it is, one sided.
Nah, this seems like high level play.
This is high level
It doesn't
play.
seem
You
like
know the
it.
challenge rating on this fucking thing is 24.
It seems
Or
OP.
26, my bad. 26 challenge.
Well, we're not even child. We're not even 26. We're level 18.
No, I know, but you're optimized at level 18 characters, so.
No.
Yo,
So-
he is optimized at level 26. I gave him
So-
a minus, basically a +4 to AC. That's the only thing I did. That should be possible for a level 18
you're
person.
optimized group of local characters. So you count as like 4 levels higher, really.
Whatever, son. Whatever.
That's
Let's keep going.
Even if we were
If
considered
I
level
gave
22,
everybody just a
it's
fighter,
26.
wizard, cleric, rogue, and I made you do point buy.
Yo, I blame this.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
This on Mets.
I'm down with that.
No, I know you're down with that. I'm saying like that's a basic group.
Well, Lewis, all I'm gonna say is
And
that
play
I
as
don't see
handbook only
Darius.
material.
I don't know about
Then
Princess,
this would be way too much. It would be 26. Like,
Listen, I don't know
That would be
about
way too much.
Princess,
It would-
Lewis,
That nigga
but
hits me confused.
Darius will not survive level 18 here. Like, I don't see it. I don't see Darius having 40 AC at level 20 or even level 18.
Actually, I go. Well, Darius may never do
It's
it.
not like Zyno has that AC either. Like
Nobody here has that AC.
nobody
He's
here.
on a 2.
Valenium has now got 41 from a potion.
Valeno has like 300 HP. That dude is down to like 100. I don't got HP like that.
But your AC is actually where it should be at.
For a tank
Somewhat,
for
yeah.
18,
But
that's bad.
level 18, that's without buffs from your allies and shit.
Yeah, my AC is where it should be.
40s with level 18, yeah.
Level 18, yeah.
Because most enemy creatures on average have AC between 30 and 40 at this.
Why is niggas getting hit on 2s as well?
Anything higher than 40, the monster's got it because he's using a feed or he's using his magic.
My HP.
This thing's AC is not that high.
My
Like,
HP. I
you know,
rolled HP.
I mean, it's high, but it's like I said, your AC's higher than the snakes right now by like 2 points.
Yeah, but it's 2 of the snakes. And
Well, there's
they
2 of the
hit on a
snakes.
2, son.
I rolled a 19 and I missed.
Well, they're hitting on a 2, but they got
I'm not
1
about to
attack. So
Nah, nigga.
if they're hitting on a 2 and they got 6 arms, then I'm trying. Then it's clear I'm trying to kill you guys. But
y'all niggas got me laughing right
you got
now.
1 bite attack to deal with.
That do mad damage.
Not now.
Right.
Claudius locked it out for one of them.
Not now.
For one of them.
You didn't even
He
know
only took
Claudius.
19 damage right
You
now.
didn't even
And
know
the only
Claudius.
reason he took 19 damage is because he has a fucking Saint Temple.
Yo,
First
I
of all,
was
you-
going to bet.
first of all,
you
that was-
didn't know
Metza
Claudius
was
had
fucking
this shit just
57 AC, 56 AC right now. That's without his buffs.
now. This Metza was.
You didn't know I was gonna cast that spell. What if I didn't cast that
Uses
spell?
a standard
No,
action.
well, what spell? Confusion?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna cast no enchantment spell. Somebody would have been
Yeah,
getting hit
I
by a lot
fucking
of
had to
damage.
lend the goddamn hand because like people kept like I don't know if nobody was listening or they forgot the last session, but I mentioned all his weaknesses and I was
The
like,
reason why we forgot is we skipped a session. So it's really been
we
2
skipped like
weeks since
2 or
we
3
played.
weeks. Yeah,
That's
I had to
why.
like reiterate all his weaknesses. Like, you know, it's not an unbeatable situation. You just gotta.
Well, I was about listen. If it wasn't because I aid, I was just gonna do haste, and somebody was gonna get smacked for a lot of damage right now.
Well, yeah, no. Darius at that
so-
level, yeah, wouldn't survive this, but Darius shouldn't be fighting alone this shit anyway. Nobody should be.
No, I don't like.
Nobody
At
here
level
alone
8,
should do this.
at level 18, I don't see Darius.
Yo, Valadin go. It's Valadin's go, right?
Or even the
Oh
attack
no,
level.
I don't see level 18 Darius taking on a pit fiend by himself either. Like, you
I
need
don't
a
see
team
level.
for that.
Listen, I don't see level 18 Darius being able to take like level 18 Meswell. That's what I gotta say.
Nah, you can. Don't stop
Level
having me.
No,
Don't have me back.
no, I know level unless you're a spellcaster, no level 18 is gonna take on Metsuo because you fucking
Nah, man,
cheese
you
the
can't.
shit. You cheese the shit out of him.
Once he has that
Metsuo
cheese,
to
he
other
never
characters is
stop
Metsuo to other characters is like challenge rating fucking 25. Get out of here. That's what he like.
No, he's not.
If he was a monster, it'd be Metsuo challenge rating 25. Monk,
He said if he was a monster.
exalted monk, fucking
Fuck yeah.
saint template, all this other shit.
Listen, man, so when you need an actual true spellcaster to be able to take down your characters because you're freaking powerful as hell. I only see like out of my characters, I only see Claudius and like Johan at your level being able like to.
So Valadin goes to do.
Oh wait, hold on. That snake went. This snake needs to go.
Oh shit, that one is dangerous.
Your anaconda's got bit and is dead.
Wait a minute, what? It don't matter because he hit you 1 or 2. He can easily eat the snake.
Well, let me see if it gets a.
No, he's right. He only missed on the 1. That's it. He's only gonna
I got another.
He rolled a 2 and still hit because we know that he's lower than Metsuar. So.
Hey, listen. My anaconda did his job. It took away one of the. It did his job. You know, I'm glad that it got hit and not relaying no more any drama on this one. It did its job. Luckily, the crystal snake is stupid. They don't really think.
Oh shit! This thing is stupid because it just dealt damage to his partner.
Why do that?
Because it's a fucking construct. It doesn't know tactics like that.
Yeah, they're dumb. Unless they.
I thought the brain was working though.
The brain only gives it skills and feats and into it.
Wait a second. The sonic damage it does an area effect,
It's a
right?
temperate radius area.
So that means he.
So it damaged the other one.
Fuck. Did they both do it, or was just one person that did it? Or did they both constructs?
Guys, I just had an epiphany.
They admit that thing every turn is a free action. Yeah, so they both did it.
So they both hurting each other then the entire time.
Guys, I just had an epiphany.
Not the entire time, only while they're fighting. While they were fighting.
Guys, this is
When
important.
they obviously see like creatures attacking around them, they're admitting it.
Guys, this is important. I just had an epiphany. Why are we fighting these crystal snakes? We should have just not waste our resources on these crap and just avoid them altogether and just go the other way.
We're already in the middle of fighting, so that's not.
Well, because their movement is pretty. They're pretty big. So their movement's pretty big. Like they chased us down. They were ordered to kill us.
I could do Solid Fog on them. Come on, man. Solid Fog, they won't catch up to us.
Ain't no running, because what if that nigga come back and get them shits? Then we gotta fight him again. Nah, Valadin attack the other one.
Solid Fog, Web, whatever they're done with. We could have just gone around.
Nah,
we wasted so much resources on this shit.
That's all right, though. It's a part of the game. Let's go.
Whatever, because you just want to fight. You fight longer.
We gotta get these materials for you, because you already need materials all the time.
I don't want no material. I don't need no material.
It turns out that the other one that did that area effect sonic damage, he also hurt his friend.
It's the same thing. Kids, roll another fortitude.
Ooh.
Another 10.
Hey, don't roll a 1, Meswar. I can only do 1 immediate action.
I know. I'll be dead right up in the front.
So since it happened twice, didn't he hurt his friend twice?
She takes another 19, so she lost her 10 HP. Yes. Well, no, that one hurt that one. This one's hurt this one. That one failed. So that one took 39.
Damn. biting each other. You just gotta withstand it.
All right, but what's Valena doing now? Now the snakes are down.
They
Yeah,
don't
this
realize
dangerous.
it's-
This one's like you see more like because this one's emitting out those fucking sonic vibrations out. You see this one's body like more fucking glass shit is just shattering off of it. It's like it's actually looking skinnier and skinnier the more it's like at this point like another solid hit from fucking Metal or some shots from Zion will be out.
Random shakes his head and be like, "What fools?" and he just does another channel energy to heal him the drama and Metzwar. Damn, son, they bite each other. Because they got greedy for doing damage. Just make 2 of them. Fuck it. We'll make 1. One's not enough. Make 2. Both in there. 4, 4, 8. Now they body each other by accident. So. Right. That was my standard, my move action. Road's not going to work because it's a construct. So I'm not going to move. And I'm going to save my Swift.
We trying to land a hit so we can heal. Yo, Nancy was gonna put some vampire.
She's got plus 25, it's plus 27 because flanking, plus 28. Now plus 29. The morale.
Actually, Lewis, since it hit anyway with Iron Guard's Glare, can I use my Swift action to change to Golden Commander stance? So that way, Metzwar will be flanking too.
I am flanking.
You're already flanking with both of them.
Oh, I thought it had to be exactly.
No, it just has to be from. It just has to be from like.
Front side.
It's just gotta look like this, really. Like from one border to the opposite border.
Mm-hmm.
And then the opposite border.
Alright, cool.
Like if you were here, it wouldn't count.
But it does count. It does.
But here.
Serpalating.
So I'll keep Iron Guard with lucky chance. A 2.
Man, low.
A 2, a 7, and a 5.
She's attacking it, but it's like clanging off its fucking. She's trying to find that weak spots and wasn't getting them. The fucking snake is trying to dodge and weave. Yeah, they're very extremely. It's almost moving, even though like made of crystal. It's very fluid movements that they have. I wouldn't even say like water, like almost like air. The way they're moving.
Oh, wait a minute, Lou. What,
she was supposed to aid his attack, but he's like, the drama hit him so we can heal. So she's
Lou,
like,
what maneuver did I get? What maneuver did me and the drama get?
Hold on. First of all, Dan's got that -3, which was supposed to be offset. She should have listened to you. Attacking healer. Attacking moments. Maneuvers. She's got her last one. I think you both got your last one.
Michael?
Hey, Tuesday. They need the magic missiles, right?
Get your mouth out your mic.
Yeah, you
My bad.
just got a battle ball right now before they reset.
They're immune to magic missile, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Just like Metzger.
You are.
Did you just move there?
Yeah, I just moved there.
You only got 10 for reach. You gotta roll a fucking tumble.
There you go. Roll tumble. I'll take that. Roll tumble.
That's fine. Fuck it.
You risking that? All right.
No, I'm not risking that. Nigga got feet for
You know, Simon.
You know, Samuels was here. He wouldn't let that shit slide.
Oh, let me see. You know what? And I'm trying to see something because I'm trying to see what. So
Take back.
a 5-foot step. I
You
can't.
got a full attack available right now.
I know I still do, but if I move here, I still got a full attack because I can hit him and then fucking hit this.
I
one
get
right
what
here.
you're trying to do.
But who got the attack opportunity?
You know you have Dragon Kick. You know, after you finish where you're at, you just move and finish it off. Attack the other. Why don't you move first and try to attack both?
Come on, nigga. I'm trying to think about what I need to do.
I shouldn't even be saying anything. You should just die.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be saying nothing. You gotta be quiet. That nigga's making mistakes.
Fucking get your character killed.
Roll that
All
attack.
right, fine. Let's go. First attack.
Get one shot.
Hold on, your attack bonus is all fucked up now because nobody cured your fucking strength damage.
You're not pulling the trigger, Lewis.
So what's the first
Yeah, I know,
attack?
right? Every same.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger, alright. Why you? This is why.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told him that. Pull the trigger.
Hold on. I'm gonna put a key point to
You
attack.
don't kill D&D characters.
+2 flanking and +1 from the morale. Plus.
This is crazy. Look, this Digiday shit. Where's my
Man, any other bonuses you got? No, let's say you got +26.
Just like this one, nigga. Here we go.
Why are you rolling 32? First of all.
Look, 14. Look, that's what I got.
All right. Hold on.
See, that 14. I'm starting using this shit.
Wait. I see you got a 14, but wait. I didn't get the bonuses together yet.
No, we'll use that 14 because I'm not.
Are you keep pointing for an extra attack or what?
Yes, of course. Yes,
of course.
Because I'm not using this fucking Digidice every time I roll. Watch what this would have been if I rolled Digidice. Oh, never mind. I'm using Digidice.
Yo, Darren. Darren.
What up?
On Saturday, I made, I think, on total like 17 rolls, 20. And out of those 7, at least 5 of them were like 17 and above. Using real die. And I'm like, damn, man, I be missing out with Digidice. Most of my rolls are usually low, below 10.
All right, there you go.
Real die is like 50-50, real 50-50.
Hold on, what's the second roll? What are they?
Don't worry about it. Let's not count none of them. Let's go. Here, the +26. Here we go. I'm not going to count either one because one's a 19, one's a 5. So we'll just leave it at this. Here we go. First roll. 10 plus. Did it hit?
Miss.
I know.
Wow.
36 miss. The 42 hit.
All right. 16d8.
Wait. Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait.
16d8.
I roll that damage.
Meteor jumps towards it. As you go to punch it, it dodges.
Snake.
But then you leap up to the air, do a roundhouse just as it's trying to bite you, and you fucking kick its fucking head. Shit, and his head fucking shatters.
The head flies off and hits Xynos.
How would it fly off? Okay, it breaks off and then hits the ceiling.
And flies into
Xynos.
It flies into Xynos.
You said it flies into Xynos.
The only time he got hit.
All right, that was your 2 attacks.
Time to finish you.
Oh god.
Attack
Roll a fucking
acrobatics.
Actually, no. Don't even bother because you're not gonna pass it, even on a 1.
Get body. You're not even on the 1. You're gonna pass it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, not on the 1, not even on the 20 is what I meant to say. Is you gonna pass it? It's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah. Roll your attack opportunity. We all know Messer was gonna go up there anyways. So yeah, go ahead, Louis. Roll your AOO. Roll that AOO.
No, I'll wait.
No bullshit.
Okay.
Up there. You don't know. Louis told you that you're gonna fail that. You don't know that, son. Roll your acrobatics. Don't meta game, Messer. You got a freaking cleric.
You're right. Let's go.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die, son. You're not gonna die. Mess would not chicken out. He's fearless. First of all, he's fearless. That's one thing right there.
Wait. I was gonna say, what's your tumble? That's
35.
your tumble?
You probably would pass.
No, he actually didn't have to move there. He's able, with that DC, he's able to take a 10-foot step as a 5-foot step.
I jump off Nijama's wing like.
What the fuck? Was that something new?
No, that's been around since Oriental Adventures back in like 2005.
Oh,
yeah, I jump off Nijama's wing. She's like, "Don't touch my wing." Ugh. Yeah, how you, Lewis? See, ain't you happy you married Shelly instead of getting one of these? Look. Oh, you can't even see it.
Wait, no, I could if it lets you. You gotta let it focus. Okay.
You can't see from the beginning, but it's like fucking terrible. Hold on.
What the fuck was that?
She throwing up.
Yeah.
That's that Happy Mother's Day shit right there. So.
Wait, she just. Ew, that's nasty. That don't even look. All right.
Yeah, throwing up on her titties. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so let's finish these attacks. I only roll, what, 2 attacks? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
go ahead.
That's 26. Miss. Plus 26 again. Miss.
Yeah, 10%. By making a DC 40 skill check, you can move 10 feet when using the 5-foot step action.
Yep. So, man, I passed. Damn, so I'm start doing that every time. I'm starting to just move it.
I'm learning new shit.
35. I can fucking do that every time.
Wait, why are you rolling plus 35 for your attack? Where's this coming from?
That's plus 26. What are you talking about? That was the tumble.
Oh, okay. Hit and hit.
Those hit?
Those two. No, wait.
Those
Oh, no, missed. Damn, never mind.
Damn,
Darren, why are you fucking missing all of that? I say, so this is a 22 now.
Yep. Here we go. Miss.
And
told you, son.
17.
This has been fucking killing me for the last couple of weeks. It's just
roll.
Yeah,
Yes.
I missed too.
Yeah, when you finally get a good roll, but the modifier is low.
You know, I'm telling you, for the last few weeks, it's been the same thing. Every time I roll, it should be like 20 or nothing.
I guess we're stopping here, right, Luke?
That would have hit.
Of course that would have fucking hit.
Yeah, we're stopping here and we'll finish this.
All right, guys. I'm
All right, Bladen, make sure you hit
All right.
Your sign. Make sure you hit this guy.
Good night,
He's gonna hit me next.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, peace.